And
I did.
hardcore. What's
Co-op
co-op?
core. Yeah, there's a way to
Co-op
mish
core.
those words together, make it real good.
It could work. I thought the problem with co-op core is that the initial of it is CC, which is taken, caves and cliffs.
When you said CC, even me, I didn't immediately put that as. It has to be like C and C to be caves and cliffs to me. Like CC by itself
I
means
see.
like engine displacement or whatever, like. It's,
Engine displacement.
That's how they measure
there's
bikes.
No
Like
C in there. There's not a single C in engine displacement.
Yeah, but like I actually think it's a metric measurement for how good an engine is because of how much air it.
Oh,
like
really?
it's also
Never
how
heard
they
that.
measure breast enhancements because it's like the displacement of like thing you're putting in there. So it's a way of like it's a cubic measurement, and so if you think about it, co-op core.
I'm not a car person by far. I really not. I'm not a boy stuff person in general.
You're not a boy stuff person. Oh, so therefore the other thing I mentioned would be perfect for you. You should know that perfectly. See, high quality joke, 10 out of 10. Very funny.
Anyway, internally at least, everything is titled CNC. Like, if I have like a channel that talks about a feature, like I don't know, World Gen or something, we have a channel called CC World Gen, and that way we know that's World Gen that relates to CNC. That's why CC is so.
How do you internally distinguish Caves and Cliffs Part 1 and 2, or are the channels all the same for both of them? Because that could get confusing fast.
There are some of them that split, but most of them are the same because it's pretty much the same features, right? And also we didn't know that it's going to be a split when we started.
Super.
Right? That's
I just figured you might go for like CC2, like CCPT.
I think we have some channels that are like part 1 because they were finalizing things for part 1, but not many.
At some point today, can I do like a 10-minute dumb questions session and just ask you questions?
10 minutes what?
Just dumb questions. I have so many dumb questions that I thought about since our last thing, and
okay.
It's gonna have a lot of things.
I wasn't aware that this is a Mojang Q&A video. That's okay. we can find.
Yeah, I tricked you. You thought this was talking about life? No, it's all about Minecraft. When's it coming out? What's in it? Tell us about the Warden and about caves and cliffs.
Cool.
Please.
we can find some time for it. I'm not. Oh, what just drowned?
Oh yeah, just don't worry. They're all dumb questions. They're not ones where you're gonna be like, ooh, I have to watch what I. But I over the last every time I have a little thing and I'm like, this is dumb and no one should think this, but it won't get out of my brain. I'm like, I'll just save it. No, I'll bring it up next time.
Things like what happens if you catch a axolotl in a milk bucket, things like that.
You get a milky axolotl, of course.
No. You get an axolotl milkshake.
Oh man, that is. I mean, I guess I thought that was brutal and mean, but actually not inaccurate, right? Not inaccurate.
Yeah.
So
anyway, we can do that. I'm not promising to answer any of them, but we can do that anyway.
Don't worry. Every question is so dumb that if it doesn't get an answer, I'm still happy. I feel like I need to vocalize them somewhere.
Asking them is the whole point, right? It's not about the destination; it's about the way. So it's not about the answer; it's about the question.
I mean, that's what a good question should be, right? A good question shouldn't be reliant on a good answer. It should be good regardless of the answer.
Hello, Papa Cat. You are looking very
Side note,
handsome
can I quickly
and
just
today.
Because
I hope you are well.
You're coming out of my. I should chat. How is the audio balance? And I've never done a stream set up this way, let alone portably from the US.
That's
so is Ulraf balance? Is he too quiet? Am I too quiet? Give us feedback.
In my ears, you sound okay. I lowered you a bit on the stream. Oh, you're here. Hello.
Are you getting any feedback of yourself playing into my microphone?
I don't think so. I did hear your donation sound fairly.
Oh
loud,
yeah, that
other
just
than that, we're fine.
Thank you to lag is great, by the way. Sorry, it's text to speech with a certain noise.
No, it's
Oh,
not.
I can't even play with my controller. I forgot there's no. Oh.
Yeah, no.
You make me play with a
controller,
mouse
sorry.
and keyboard like a savage.
Like a savage, like a precision gamer.
This is how people get back problems. Having to sit at a desk all day. Do you think I need back problems? Are the breast enhancements not going to give me enough? Do I have to one up it with the?
Yeah, I was just thinking about how to make that connection.
Yeah, I
joke,
was trying
but
to, and then I
decided
realized
not
it was
to.
fading, and
I'm
if I
happy
couldn't do
you're
it in time, I was just gonna have to. I was gonna try, and you know, it's better than leaving it. If you can't see this, but my mouse is one of these, like, it's the Microsoft version of the Magic Apple thing. It's not good at all for Minecraft, but I'm gonna make, if I don't do well today, blame the mouse.
Oh my god, what? That's just a bendy piece of plastic. What is that?
Yeah,
That's so weird.
it's like a touchpad, but like it's
Oh, it
it's-
doesn't even have buttons. Okay.
oh it's like it is buttons, but they're both like they're hidden buttons. You know, they're not tactile, so like you don't even feel them.
I don't know.
You know what?
I should play with the controller more though, because I am like a complete boomer. I can't control anything with a controller. So.
I'd say that's the opposite of boomer. Oh wait, no wait. Yeah, no, that is. It's both
it?
boomer and then
No.
like young enough
I'm
again,
old.
right? Like
Can we stop using those new people words? Let's just say old. I'm old. That's it.
Well, I think if you're
Like,
young enough,
I've
you
been
also
trying-
wouldn't get a controller. You know, if you're young enough, you also don't get controllers. So it goes all the way background.
No.
You know?
Oh, you're saying they're so into touch these days that they don't even get a controller?
Yes,
No.
go straight from touchscreens to PC keyboard. That's a common
Really?
pathway. I mean, like, think about how poorly the new consoles have sold, right? Like, they're not. I mean, part of that's
I
a chip
have no idea
shortage.
how
but-
poorly they sold actually.
Besides the Switch, consoles are doing pretty bad right now. To put it mildly, it's whereas you know PC gaming, everyone has a PC. Or not, you know, even that is like one of those things that like makes me feel like an old person. Like, not everyone has a PC anymore. You know, like you have a tablet and then why else would you need it?
What? No, I don't think that's true. That's no way.
Go find
To have a
some
PC.
find some young people in your life and ask them what devices they have access to, and then ask their
I
parents
mean,
if they have a computer.
My sister is. Honestly, I have no idea how old she is. She's like 4th grade. How old is that? Anyone?
In American standards or British standards, it's
Oh.
different.
Why? It's different. Why? What? Do you start at a different age?
Yeah, no, yeah, it's a year offset, I believe. So and that could be a year offset from Sweden or Israel, so it can get even more complex.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyway,
Okay, but like she's like
they
almost
have
10
a
probably. Right?
Yeah, they have a computer. Sivani says, I think your sister is 7. What? No, there's no way she's 7. 7 is like 1st grade.
My chat is saying 11.
Or 2nd grade. No. She has to be like... I'm sure she's going... Like, she's just graduated 3rd grade. So she's going over to 4th. Whatever. I'm saying she has a PC, but I agree that she doesn't use it for much other than, like... Sometimes she watches YouTube, but mostly she's on her phone. That's true. But
Wouldn't
she's
you
super young. Like, I'm sure that when she's like 12 or 13, she'll have something to do on a PC.
You think that
right?
she's going to be MySpacing her friends on her computer rather than downloading the
Dude,
the
MySpace
TikTok
is-
app?
Wait. How old are you, Toyka?
Yeah, I mean, I'm deliberately picking an old one. Don't worry, I'm picking boomer social media.
I mean, you've never
Don't-
been on MySpace because I know.
I have been on MySpace.
was
I have.
before me.
I had a MySpace. Thank you very much. I had a top 8
Seriously?
friends. I had music that played when you went on it.
I did not have a MySpace. I started at Facebook. That was my first like social network.
Facebook was my second. I was resisting because I was like, I already have MySpace. Why am I ever going to need this Facebook? And all these years
I did
later,
not have MySpace. Even I was kind of old for like I was kind of late for Facebook as well. I didn't want really Facebook.
Facebook in the early days was
Not because
a
I was
beast.
like, yeah, no, I was never like, oh, internet is taking over our life or anything like that. No, I actually think social media is a good thing for our society. But I've never like, I don't know, I haven't been socializing that often that way, right? Like I had my close friends and I had like how did I socialize with like online friends then?
How do you what,
rooms?
sorry?
I wasn't really in many chat rooms.
You aren't a chat room person either. Ah. How else are you gonna get?
Like I had IRC, but I haven't used it a lot. No. I don't know. I think just Messenger. Maybe Messenger.
It's weird because I used chat rooms a bunch, but for like business things, like I'd find people who like were in. I'd basically network via when I was like 13. It's very weird to look back on now, like how like grown-up business person I was being effectively while I was just goofing around. But I know we should start, but like I want to dive into your thing that you think social media is a net good for the world. I think messaging is a net good, and like but like social media as a whole.
Let's dive into it, but first let's explain what we're doing today. Just we need the excuse. It's hard without the excuse, right? It's important, I think.
Sounds good.
Otherwise, we're just jumping up and down this little hill. I love that we both sort of took
we have
opposite fields. Right? The next stage is building like a wall in the middle and arguing about where the line should cross. That's obvious next step.
That should be the game instead. You know, the social game of who gets the better island.
We just do politics about it. One of us goes collect wood, the other one comes back, the wall just moved one block. And it's like, what is this? Oh, it's always been that way. I don't know. Cool. So what we thought, again, we actually talked about it, the fact that we usually don't really do what we said we're going to do, and we just talk. And that's okay. That's totally fine.
Is it though?
It's not okay.
Or are you just telling yourself that it's okay?
It's our streams, and it's our time, and we can do what we want with it. So we probably will just talk. But just so we have something to be in the background, and also because I really like this project and I didn't give it love for like almost a year, so I'm searching for an excuse to bring it up. That is my how do you say? How did you say co-op core? Co-op core is pretty cool.
Co-op core. CCCCC.
Co-op core. CCC. It's just two C's, but it can be like COCO. Coco. Oh, Coco. That's great.
Coco. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I like Coco.
It can work. And that's basically what it means, that if, for example, I kill Toy Cat, don't worry, it's going to be fine. Not gonna hurt. Oh, I killed myself instead. Damn it. I'm down. I did a command not right. That's okay. When someone dies, there is a tombstone that spawns. The other person is in spectators, like you see, I'm in spectator. I can go through the ground. The other person needs to revive them. Like so.
Yeah. Like so. Like so. You know what? Nah. You know, I think I win. I think you died, and therefore I've won this, right? This is my island now. This is.
It's cooperative. Cooperative is not. You don't win by yourself. Okay. You can shift on the tombstone, and if you stay there for a while, damn. We are revived.
Can I mention? I'm sure you know, but just in case, like I don't think you said native's not your like tombstone is spelt wrong. Are you familiar with that? Is this the first time you're hearing?
No. Did I spell it wrong?
You did. I didn't want to mention it because I was like, oh, it's funny, right? But like,
I'm actually.
If I'm not mistaken, this is tombstone. Yeah, that's
Wait, that's what I thought. Oh, did I not write it correctly?
Oh, it's spelled It's spelled tombstone.
Aha. Okay. No.
To be fair, I can see why it should be called tomb. Like like TU tomb.
Yeah.
Tombstone. We say it that way, or we say it tombstone.
Okay, at least. Yes, exactly. But at least it's like a typo and not, I don't know how to spell it correct.
Alternatively,
again, when I wrote in chat, I wrote correctly. Okay.
If you ever want to release this, having a little flavor would be good. Like, oh yeah, it's called a tombstone because you crouch and you
just be thumbstone. And actually make design it so it looks like a thumb. That would be good.
And then you have to put your thumbs down from the. Oh, it doesn't work without controllers. Damn it! So you could put your thumb down from the space.
The joystick.
You're putting your thumbs down because that's what gamers do. Is my point. Because
sure.
There we go.
Thumbnail. Cool. So everything else is completely survival, right? There's nothing else.
Um,
And we thought maybe we do some sort of challenge. Maybe chat helps us decide which challenge.
we're gonna kill the Wither. It's not even a question, chat.
possible.
Don't need your suggestions. Boo.
We
Yeah,
can do that. It's going to be a bit grindy to get the skulls, but we can do that.
Yeah, that's always the thing with the Wither. It's such a fun challenge because it's so impossible. Then you're like, oh, actually, it's just grindy. I'd say the problem until 1.16 was the same with the Ender Dragon too. Like, I'm glad the dragon's not as grindy now.
I think if you're in an established world, then it's not that grindy, right? If you have looting 3, it's fine. It's not balanced to being something you do at your first day, basically.
But I think that there's ways to add difficulties that aren't like time based, you know. And I feel like
Really?
the Wither would be better
I'm
if
not
it
sure
was.
that's true.
Yeah, I feel
the
like
only currency is really time in games, right?
The only
or do you mean
currency
just a
is-
skill challenge?
Oh yeah, I meant there should be some skillful way that you could get with a skeleton skull slightly easier. Kind of like if you know what you're doing, you can get ender pearls in like 3 different ways, and you know on the spot you can decide which of those 3 ways is the fastest based on your world. And
You don't mean it needs to be only for people skillful. You mean maybe there's another way, and that way is only if you're skillful.
oh yeah. 'Cause I
Fantastic.
think time skill should be like a trade-off graph. Like you should be able to do
Yeah.
anything with enough time, or you should be able to do it faster if you have the skill. Build statues of yourself. You know, there's a
My chat said exactly the same. Chat, it needs to be a cooperative thing.
yeah,
right?
we build statues of each other.
How
That's
does that-
cooperative.
Just both of us try to build. Okay, so our challenge is to collect the blocks and get a statue of each. That doesn't seem very. We're not gonna die doing that.
Yeah, no, it has to be. Okay, how about the challenge? How about something Elder Guardians? There we go.
One 17.1 is out today,
Woo.
and something new in that I'm quite excited about is goats being affected by effects. So, for example, if a goat has speed boost and it rams you, you're gonna be rammed way further. For example.
So we're gonna see who can get rammed the furthest by making speed potions and giving them to
Again?
goats.
Like, I feel like you're not in the right headspace. This is cooperative.
Yeah, well, cooperatively, we're gonna see who can get rammed the
We're
fastest.
gonna try to get
Yeah.
rammed by a goat with speed 2. I think could be a cool challenge.
And then whoever does it the best wins. Yeah, I agree. That's
I mean, that's just one idea. Maybe chat can come up with like 2 more ideas, and then we can do a poll. How about that?
Let's do it.
I'm chopping trees for signs.
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna need a lot of them. I mean, we're gonna need to go to the Nether. But you know, how about we just we play Minecraft. The challenge is not dying, and that way it's as free. Like I think a good end goal is like, yeah, let's get speed potions. Let's give it to a goat. Let's show off 1.17.1. Then I can justify that being in my title. Boom. But otherwise, you know,
Minecraft, but it's 117.1.
it's very different to 1.17.0 because there's a 1 at the end, and yeah, it's big, exciting.
I mean,
It's-
1 is infinitely more than 0.
Isn't wait infinitely more percentage wise
Like percentage, yes, or times, right?
in terms of
Like
in
you
terms
need
of
to
number though,
multiply
it is
0
just
by
1 more than 1,
infinity.
just
It's,
so
yeah,
we're
it's,
clear.
it's also true to say that it's 1 more. That's true. It's fair.
I mean, like
1 is 1 more than 0. That's true.
1 is 1 more. You know, you're meant to be the one who works with computers, not me. That should have been
Common misconceptions. Computers and math doesn't necessarily like. I mean, you need some math, but I'm not that great with math.
Yeah, I think it's math is like a basis for a lot of coding, right? But it's not like I think it's much more logic based than math based.
It's really not. It's really not. I think like math in its very broad definition includes logic, and then yes, fine. But
Does math include logic?
yeah. In a very broad, like logic is a field of math. Not philosophical logic. I mean like, well, mathematical logic. Like what is a good example? Like the not and the and and ors, right? How is that? It is the field of logic. I had a class when I was learning programming that was around logic. Logic gates and stuff. What am I looking for? Is it different in English? I don't think so.
I think I know what you like. I know the transistors and the fact that when you put them in certain configurations, they like. I see what you're saying when you're saying logic now. That is a field.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But that's like isn't that just something that's coincidental? I guess it's just as validly logic as anything else. I know. I feel like when two words share when two meanings share the same word, like things can get complex when you're trying to talk about them. Because like, which version of that word are you talking about? But I think programming uses a lot of logic outside of the programming meaning of the word logic, right? Like
that's true, yeah.
You need to be able to think like, I need to make a video game draw on screen, but I only have 6 lines of code I can use. How do I efficiently do that, or whatever? Because that's how coding works. I'm a professional, you see.
That's a really not common use case of coding now. What you described is called code golfing, and it's a very specific challenge, and usually you really don't need that. Like it's trying to get some logic in the minimal amount of lines.
I think that, like, I'm very misinformed on this, because obviously, like, most of file sizes in games probably comes from assets and stuff. But I feel like given the fact that you can download a game that's 100 gigabytes and you have a hard drive that's only 500, it'd be nice if games tried a little bit to minimize on everything. But maybe I
actually disagree.
Ooh, you want bigger games.
I think games should not consider that at all. Like, I think we have so much... Well, in PCs, right? Our world is very changing, and, like, in mobile, you really need to think about it. But also that in, like, I think in, like, 5 years, you're going to have such big storage on mobiles. You already have, like, mobiles with teras on it. Like,
you can get tera SD cards, right? You can't get a terabyte phone, can you? Like internal storage?
I think you already have like super high-end devices with like a single terabyte on them.
Oh, that is pretty cool then.
Even if you don't, I know for a fact you have 500, right? That's half a tera. That's already pretty crazy. Like I think we're very close to being like, we don't care about memory even in mobile. I would rather worry about other things.
Just so I can seem smart in a conversation where I'm definitely not. Technically, you mean storage and not memory. See, look at me, outsmarting the programmer. Yeah. Click at 1, Ulraf 0. Yeah. Look at that.
Which is infinitely more than like we established, so that's a lot.
Yeah, no, I do agree that like storage is going up at a fast rate, but I also think our use of storage is going up probably just as fast. And like, if we want to take advantage of having so much storage, it's better to have things stay similarly sized, so you can have more of it.
What is this? What is
what is what?
Can you explain this?
This is how I chop down trees. Do you like it?
I think this is how it turns from a co-op to a PvP. This is what this is. What the hell is this? How dare you?
You see, I really enjoy my... You know, this is... Can I have some cobblestone, or do you not have a ton lying around? I refuse to make wooden pickaxes if there's an alternative. Ah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. My man. Do you have a crafting table lying around, or am I gonna...
floating tree as well. What? You want
I want a Scrooge on your crafting table, yeah.
Sure, where are you?
I'm over here.
You're just gone.
Oh wait, do you carry it around with you?
Forests are hard.
You know, you can just make another one whenever you need it. You know, like that's how you gotta live this life.
No, that's what evil people do.
Are our Minecraft styles incompatible?
I walk around in servers and I pick up all the crafting table people left.
Hey, they might need those another time and be like, where are they? You are a monster.
They should have thought about it before they left them.
You know, you're pretty tyrannical. It sounds like you are the tyranny
On
of
Minecraft
one.
servers, I definitely am. I definitely am. One of my first like meaningful Minecraft experiences, I have a shirt of that moment, of that screenshot, is when someone left a floating tree on the server, and I surround it with yellow and black wool as like a caution tape, and put on my police outfit, which was just blue leather armor, and started an investigation to try to figure out who is the monster on the server who did that. It's one of my first meaningful memories from Minecraft.
See, I feel like Minecraft can maybe tell you a lot about personalities in that way, because the way I, if a creeper blows up, I'm just like, I'll deal with that later if I want to, but probably not, like, on a server, that's the server's problem, like, you don't have to deal with that.
I was gonna say, you usually play single player though.
I do.
Right?
Yeah, you're right. I do. I feel like if it was on a server, if it was like a small server, I'd fix it. If it's a big one, it's like, this is the collective problem, not my problem. There's a specific size where I care about fixing after myself, and other than that, it's like,
I see.
It's like the, I was trying to think about, in case it came up, like, what's a small villainous thing I do? I own maybe 100 pairs of socks. Because I read a thing yesterday that was like,
pairs?
Yeah, like, I own an absurd number of pairs of socks. Because I love the fresh sock feeling, and like, who enjoys washing socks? So what you do, logically,
what? Wait, are you serious? Are you like, do you wear them like once and then throw them out?
I don't throw them out. I do.
Yes, other than the throw out part.
Okay, here's the thing, right? So if I'm traveling, I do throw them out, because that way I have fewer things to bring back with me, and so I'm lowering my carbon footprint, like decreasing the load on the plane. So really, saving the planet by throwing out my
buying
socks.
Something, using it once and then throwing it out is reducing carbon footprint. Guys.
Yeah, I mean, like, think about it, right? Like, the biggest part of a carbon footprint is like shipping it around the world, right? Maybe that sounds true, probably. And so,
it was shipped around the world to be bought by you. First,
yeah, and then
right?
I'm refusing to ship it back around the world to take it home. So, I'm doing my bit to save the planet, because I really care.
I see.
That's but like
yeah, obviously you're doing it for the plan.
Yeah, it's definitely not because I love the new sock feeling. It's all about the planet. I would buy. I would throw away all the socks I have and buy new ones if that's what someone on the internet told me to do. Don't you worry.
That's crazy.
I don't know how that. I
don't know. I mean,
oh wait.
To be fair though, I feel like I'm extreme to the other direction. Like I have. For my entire life, well, not for my entire life, for my entire adult life, I've always had, like, the shoes that I'm wearing, right? Like, I had maybe one normal shoes, and when I started to be a professional and stuff, I had, like, one dress shoe, and that's it. I've never had anything other than that. And I think, like, I'm like that in many things. Like, about 85% of my shirts right now is Minecraft shirts that I got in a loot box from Minecraft that I didn't buy myself. And every time someone would say, why don't you have other shirts? I say, like, what do you mean? I have shirts. There you go. Right? Like, I don't have more than I need in most things.
I actually,
most clothes things. Maybe.
I think I for a long time I was in that same category of like, why would I buy new things and like, it's interesting because like, yeah, the loot box one struck so close to home. Like, yeah, I've totally done the same thing. Like, just it's a loot, but like it's cool, it's free, or like get one at a convention and take it and then look. But it's like, in a way you're doing just as bad a thing whether you're paying for it or not. And so I figured, I'll just have the things that I want to have around me, and then, as long as you try to have fewer of them, that's the same good impact you're having. And something like that.
Wait, are you saying? Oh, wait. I was not making a case that I'm like super environmental or anything.
Yeah, you're
That's
saying you're
not
just
at all.
lazy. You're just trying to say.
Yeah. No, yeah. I was just saying, I'm extreme to the other side of I don't want things. It's really not a, I don't know, global consideration thing.
Are you a minimalist? Would you say?
It's, again, in some things, right? I think your first guess was the most correct one. I'm lazy. I don't like buying clothes, and I'm not gonna like when I moved to Sweden.
Yeah.
I had two pairs of shoes, and the sports one, the one I wear every day, it was like the sole of it was torn, and I went to work for like a year, right? Well, for like 4 months, and then worked from home. But I was about a year here in Sweden with shoes that are like literally torn. Like you walk and the sole, like I couldn't walk outside if the floor was too hot. Like really torn. And yeah, it took me a very long time to actually go and buy new shoes.
At some point, you just don't even own shoes at all. You know, if they don't protect you from the outside, they failed at their one duty. You know, like
yes.
Do you? I would argue you didn't own shoes for. Yeah,
I mean, to be fair, my partner hates shoes as well, and she always says that if she could, she would go barefoot always.
As a funny another opposite thing, my partner has 40 something pairs of shoes.
Let's start walking in this direction so we can find some food.
Oh yeah, I was going that way and then I came back the other. But to move across to another country, she had to like slim it down to I think like 15, 20 pairs of shoes. And it was like a hard decision, you know. And I can't understand that perspective quite.
Yeah,
you know,
neither.
like shoes is like I actually could understand owning 100 shirts or dresses or skirt. You know, like I feel like every if it covers like 30% of your body, that's like a visual thing you're doing. But have you ever noticed someone's shoes as being really good or really bad? Because I never do. Unless it's like really, 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 really flashy. And even then, I just know it's like, this is too apparent.
I agree. I don't really look at them. I had a time in my life where I looked at them extra more. Like when I was young, I had a phase of like, I really want to read people. Like those crazy mind-reading...
Like Sherlock Holmes.
Reading shows and stuff, like Sherlock Holmes sort of thing. And I saw a tip somewhere that because most people don't look at shoes can tell you a lot about a person, actually, or something like that, sometimes. And I start being obsessively looking at everyone's shoes for like a while. But yeah, no, normally I agree. There's not much, I don't really care about them.
Yeah, I feel like people who are like really into shoes put so much thought into it. And it's sad because I feel like half the population just entirely doesn't see anything from it. By the way, I totally had a phase too of trying to like overanalyze people based on like small little cues. That's a fun similarity. I mean, like,
I love that.
It's a fun way to feel like you're understanding the world. You get to being like, ooh, for the longest time when I was like, I don't know, a very smarmy 18-year-old, especially in like certain political fields, you can just by knowing someone's like age, gender, income, and ethnicity, you can be like 90% sure.
Monster. Sorry, I just noticed we're not seeing monsters for a very long time.
You fixed the time, right?
Yeah, daylight cycle was off. Okay, now it'll be fine. Sorry, I cut you off.
Oh, I was just saying, if you know like literally 3 or we can go to the Nether, perfect. If you know 3 or 4 things about someone, like you can be 90% sure of like both things like their voting intentions and it's like, man, that it almost like breaks away your concept of free will when like things that seem so basic are determinate. Oh, I left my furnace. Did you bring it?
Of course I did.
Hey.
Your crafting table as well.
I mean, you say my crafting table as if this isn't the situation, like.
I mean, we've been in this situation before. you're just recycling content at this point. Come on. We don't have iron though. We need to find iron.
We can find. You know, there's. Can I use my? Oh wait, right. I was gonna use the furnace to make iron, but then I realized just now. Oh yeah, don't have the.
What?
Well, you know, there's a. We'll find a cave or we'll find a village, whichever comes
first. Have you
first.
played this game before, Tycat?
You mean Minecraft? I know you work on it, but I think it's an indie game, so I haven't really dug time into it yet. What
it
happens
looks pretty
in it?
bad. I get it.
Yeah, it looks graphics aren't great. I mean, you know, maybe you guys should put some more time into that. Maybe one day you'll make it as a big game. You know, like maybe one
Big
day.
boy game.
Yeah.
Maybe we grow up one day.
You know,
I just talked to some like old school people at Mojang the other day, and they were just talking about at like 2012, right? Like super early in the process, they were having conversation about how big Minecraft is getting, and sort of asking themselves like, can this really get bigger? Like we've reached the peak, right, of how big it's gonna be. And I was yeah. So maybe one day we'll get bigger. Cat, if it's even possible.
Every year I think this must be a plateau for Minecraft, and every year I've been wrong. Like, thankfully so, because obviously I have a lot of gain from being...
it's your livelihood as well.
Yeah, exactly, right? By the way, we've got a second patch of lava now.
Change
Did you see that?
Wait, you didn't answer. How old are you? Or is that a secret on your channel?
Oh, it's a closely guarded secret.
I heard it's your birthday.
It is my birthday, and you know it was
in a few days.
In yesterday and 1 week, but you know it's a birthday week. I
heard. I had bugs in your rooms. I can listen to everything you say, and I heard your conversation about you choosing your own birthday. I also heard about you talking about maybe having 2 birthdays, and I want to warn you from being that like power crazed. I think it's dangerous. As your friend, I don't think you should do that. There will be consequences.
What will the consequences for 2 birthdays be? Two sets of gifts, 2 sets of love.
You don't want to figure it out.
Do I age faster?
To be fair, I have a birthday every Sunday, so I don't know if I should be talking.
Happy birthday for next Sunday. Village, perfect. By the way, did you say that already? And I repeated it after the fact. Is that what happened there?
Yes. Should we get a sugarcane? Will we do enchanting? Probably not.
It's always worth having sugarcane anyway. I enjoyed that Minecraft.
Sure.
I'll take the sugarcane. You take on the scary iron golem on hardcore difficulty.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I'm not used to Java combat, and I also scrolling because I don't have a scroll wheel. It's really hard for me to pick things to attack with. So. Wait, how about...
I don't use the scroll wheel that often anyway, though. I use the number keys.
Ooh, that's... I mean...
Minecrafter.
I could see them being... Okay, I'm gonna... Look at me. Oh, yeah, look at that. I nailed that.
Look at you stealing the drops. Yes, great.
Yeah, I did a pretty good job playing that golem. I'm pretty proud of myself.
I got the flower. I don't care. Flower is mine.
Okay, let's craft... a bucket. Oh, that is... You know, it's a good memorial to the golem. If only he had a tombstone, then, you know, if only.
Oh my God. I could kill you, but then it'll just highlight my mistake, so maybe I shouldn't.
I like endearing mistakes, you know? If it was tombstone with like an X or something, you know, that's like, oh, that's boring. But like, because the U is like 2 characters over from the O, it's not quite a typo of a mistake. It's like, in the moment you thought, how do you spell tombstone? And you did it, you know? There's a certain enjoyment to that to me. I like it. I hope it's not insulting. Do you want some bread, by the way?
It's so good. English spelling is hard anyway.
Ooh, pull the second language card.
I mean, that's just a typo, but still.
Just get everyone.
English spelling.
I'm sure I asked at some point and then forgot. But how long have you learned? How long have you known? Well, what point did you start learning English? Like how well into the language are you? You know, like.
Back home we learned from like 2nd or 3rd grade. So very long. But like I think most of my English, my really real English, got from just watching like shows on TV and music, stuff like that. I remember I have a very distinct memory of actually, you know, most of my vocabulary actually comes from like books and role-playing games.
Really, like, role-playing games.
Kind of like high level of words, right? Like less known words. Do you have any more iron, by the way?
Any what?
More iron, or did you get just 3?
No, just 3. You worried about how we're gonna light the portal?
At least, I think, before we go to the Nether.
Yeah, we'll get shields in the Nether. It'll be fine.
There is no iron in the.
There is iron in the Nether.
Barter for it.
Oh, you know? Okay, now I get you. How do you get iron in the Nether, Ulraf? You gotta tell me before we go. This is your license to go to the Nether. There's a second way that you're forgetting about.
Another way other than barter.
I'd say it's easier than bartering, honestly, as well. Ooh, this is gonna be hard.
What? I think they don't have iron armor, like piglins, so even killing them won't give. They just give you gold armor.
Nope, it's not that. Do you want me to put you out of your misery?
No.
Do you want me to help you pass
you mean like wait? You mean like bastion chests?
Yeah, the fortress chests. Actually, bastion chests is I think also ruined portal chests as well. I think all 3 can contain iron.
Okay. You're gonna. I don't think you can do that here.
Why not?
Can you? Maybe there you can. It's going to be tough. I want to see your MOG portal skills. Let's see.
I am very. Oh wait, yeah, I need like a 4 wide strip. Okay, wait.
I think he can do it here, but it's kind of hard.
Okay, if I just... Yeah, over here's fine. Okay, so we place a...
block.
Not just any block.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Great. Best block to place.
There we go. And now we just wait for the crafting table to burn away. And we move on.
Of course.
This is
the best way to go about it. It's not like we have dozens of people watching.
Okay, do you wanna do this? So it's been, I'm
I
so.
wanna see you try to do it. That's what I want.
It's a very messy situation to do it in. Okay.
Yes, that's true.
Oh yeah, this is okay. You know, honestly, when in doubt, just. Okay, this is gonna be great.
We'll never hear the end of that sentence. Okay.
Okay. If we just
think you're going in a good direction.
If we just
I don't know what you're doing, but if you do this, we lose the lava.
You know, maybe that's what I want. You know, you ever consider that? You ever consider that's
an obsidian floor.
Key part of the strategy is to make it go on the lava, because there's enough lava over here for me to not care about that.
Stage?
Okay, and then up here. See, that was correct.
The next one will not work, but sure. Let's see what happens.
I mean, okay, you're right, but not yet. You're not, because we have to do these blocks first. So nice and easy here. Yeah. My right click is so weird and it's not working well with me, but the portal is so far going according to plan. This is a perfect MLG portal. We need to get to the Nether soon because nighttime's coming.
Yeah, I can make some beds. I can make 2 beds actually.
Can you put them next to each other?
No. I mean, I was going to, but after you saying it like that, I rather that.
This is this what's getting between us? Is this what you're trying to metaphorically show?
It's the metaphor.
Okay, I'm gonna get to bed, don't worry. I'm just gonna finish up the old portal. Don't worry, not long to go now. Not long to go at all. I
see you.
Yeah, I'm finishing up the portal. I'm just
just wasting all the wood. Great.
Yep, that's good stuff I did, right?
Oh, I'm outside. Great.
Hey, I think Minecraft bed spawning is really clever. You get to spawn like on the diagonals of it. I think though your bed would be not construct. What's the word? Obstructed. If you thank you for the crafting tables, by the way.
I don't know if you spawn. Yeah, I don't know if you'll spawn back.
You might need to like reset
yes.
your. Oh yeah, there's no spawns anyway because it's hardcore. You're right.
Yeah,
Doesn't
that's true.
Doesn't matter.
Actually, like it was changed like just recently. Like I talked with Xylefian when he worked on it, and I think he did a really good job updating like where you get dropped off from the bed and stuff.
Oh yeah, that is a cool little feature. I always assumed it was like one of those. I guess it is what you're saying. One of those like just oldest time pieces of code that's like, yeah, it works.
Yeah, it was, and it didn't work. Like it was working for most cases, but you know, players are not always. Yeah, they like to push things to their limit.
What you're saying is Minecraft players ruin Minecraft. Oops.
It was a good try. It was a valid try.
I mean, we're only missing 2 blocks now. We can just mine those with our pickaxes and throw them in the...
With our diamond pickaxes?
I mean, we could get diamonds. I mean, they fixed that now. So, I mean, I know we're playing Java, but, you know, to celebrate, we could mine... So, we could go to a shipwreck, get some diamonds that way. That is the MLG strat.
Sure.
You know, no.
Yeah,
this is like let me show you how to fix your mistakes. This is something.
My mistakes.
Yeah. This is all your fault.
You mean
if you hadn't been so distant last night when I needed that emotional support, then you know, if you'd have just not stayed in a bed so far from mine, you know, then maybe it wouldn't have gone this way. Maybe if we'd been, you know, more of a team.
I love the taking responsibility side of your mistakes. Yeah.
Yeah. Taking responsibility is important, so I'm making sure that you do. That's
my fault. Okay.
Yeah, I figured there'd be lava underneath this, but somehow there's not, right? Like
no, it's a one level. It's always like that.
Hey, you don't.
Let me give me the bucket. Give me the bucket, and then we'll make this right. Thank you. Let's
Are you gonna go to the other one?
3 other lava lakes that we saw on the way here.
No, don't abandon this one yet. It's got hope. It's got hope.
There is no lava there. Okay.
Aha! There is.
No
I found one. I found one. Okay, we're just 2 more now.
2
Look.
more. Is
Yeah,
that
just.
enough?
It would be.
We need 3 more.
No, wait, but there's one down here.
Why did you make the corner?
Okay, wait, there's 2 lava down here. There's probably a third too. Wait. There is 3. There is 3. Okay, we got it. We got it.
Okay.
You have to be very careful because it's very... we could put like slabs or like trapdoors there to...
Where is it?
Okay, you gotta be very careful. You gotta... Wait, I've got an idea. If we... I'll keep the lava safe.
I got one of them.
Look.
Wait, just don't keep the house. Just don't burn yourself. I'll be
I mean, I didn't burn myself there. That was the clearest example I've ever seen.
I see. Just don't burn yourself jumping into lava. Okay, I got one. Yeah, your crafting tables are in the way.
I mean, in the way is a strong term for the amount of help they're doing there, but... Oh, if only you could put that crafting table back up and that prevent it from... Oh yeah, this is... Your way involves a lot more cobblestone being created. I'm not sure I like that cobble footprint.
Like, you're worried about the planet again, right? That's what's happening here.
That's what like 60% of caring about the planet is. I think we should care about it a lot. But I feel like so many people are just like, aha, I have a tool with which I can beat people over the head with. And so I like to use it exclusively as that tool. Like, ooh, you know, I might own 100 pairs of socks, but your crafting table hate here is really what's killing us all. If you think about it. You really get down to it.
I can't reach that last lava. What can I do? I can be there. I want to be there.
We haven't considered how we're going to light the portal. The lava technique doesn't work as well on Java, I've heard.
Oh, we don't have We don't have another iron.
I
We
mean,
just got 3? Really? That's so unlucky.
it's a 1 in 3 chance, right?
Is it? I don't remember.
It's 3 to 5. I
table.
assume it's even distribution. I don't know if it's, but I believe it would make sense. It is one of 3 possibilities that happened. Maybe it's a better way to word it. Okay, I'm ready for this. Look at this. It's gonna be good.
Okay. Don't burn
Oh,
yourself.
oh man.
Okay.
Thank you for the
Cool.
thank you for the slow but painful death.
Do you have food, by the way? I have some food.
I do have a lot of bread. I think I gave you some, right?
Oh, right.
you get
right.
yours?
We have bread. I was gonna cook some meat.
Now I got myself a little apple sandwich right here. That's good.
Yeah, I think we can. I'm not really good with the lava thing. I don't remember how you do it really. I think you just
If I'm not mistaken.
do this, right? Oh, we don't have another lava anyway.
Oh.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, there's an ocean over there. I think shipwrecks are twice as common on Java. So let's just find a single piece of steel and some flint. Or maybe we find a ruined portal under the sea, or I think if we just
Sure.
give it a peek, we'll be pleasantly surprised by what we find. Maybe. You wanna go that? You wanna split up and search for clues, or do you wanna go on a synchronized swim?
I mean, we're not gonna waste the amazing feature we have. No, that's not that one. That's not an amazing feature. This one. Let's go.
Yep.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I love the way our capes fly in the wind.
Yeah.
And by
my
fly in the
cape
wind,
is
I mean they
decapitating
go
you.
perfectly flat at a 75-degree angle from our body or something.
I mean, it's the cape is made of a very hard material. So that makes sense. I don't see any shipwrecks.
I don't.
Do you want to say hello to the polar bears?
See, as someone who cares about the environment, I like to leave polar bears alone.
I'm like you. I care about the environment. So. Yeah.
Well, actually, you see, things you enjoy are really bad, and things I enjoy
I
are
watched
really good.
your birthday stream, and I haven't watched the stream in a while. Maybe it's been like, I don't know, a month or something. So maybe something changed, or maybe I'm just not used to it. But it seems like you did way more impressions on that stream for some reason.
Yeah,
like 4 or 5 different impressions. I was like, is this a new thing? What's happening here?
My accent trying is going higher and higher every day. It's I find Americans love my American accent the most, it seems. So while I've been here, whenever someone points out that I'm British, I put on my most American South. Actually, I'm from Georgia. That's the mistake people make very often, and I can't believe that's the one time I didn't put off the Southern accent. But anyway,
an American accent? That's a very specific American accent, I think.
Yeah, in the South, you see, we have a specific accent that goes along with our very delightful way of life. That's the South right there.
I think.
I can see.
What do we have
nothing.
here? We have exactly 1 ingot. Oh, we have a flint and steel as well.
Are you in the? Oh, you are. There's
I'm drowning. That's okay.
There is a gold block as well. If not that we can
need
get
an
it.
iron pick for that.
Hey! Let's not. Why can't you mine gold blocks with a gold pickaxe?
But because gold is very soft, and at the same time very hard. I don't know.
You know, I've decided now it's stupid question hour. Okay, why can't you have copper nuggets?
I mean, we started with a stupid question, so yeah.
Why are there no copper nuggets? Give them to me. They're not gonna be useful for anything, but I want them anyway. Where are they?
Where did we come from?
If I can have gold nuggets
there
and
no
I can have
copper
iron
nuggets?
nuggets, why can't I have copper nuggets?
I mean, why don't you have diamond nuggets?
Why don't we have chicken nuggets?
We have chicken nuggets?
We don't.
We do. We have little yellow nuggets. That's chicken nuggets.
The I
Are
actually.
we going in the right direction?
Oh no. Okay, wait. Back towards the. Oh, the render distance is so low for me. I can't tell.
Yeah, me too.
Is that the
I
realms
think
render
we're in the right
distance?
direction though. Yeah, the realm render distance is.
Oh, that's
low.
interesting. I didn't know it was lower on Java.
Lower than what?
I mean, we get like 10 chunks on Bedrock Realms, and I thought that was like really low. But I think it's
I
lower
think it's
here.
the same.
That doesn't look like 10
I think
chunks.
10
to me.
is 10 or 12 is the number I remember as well, but I don't know.
We're gonna have to do some maths to test that one. I guess that could be 10 chunks. You know, I just need
I'd
some
rather
Bedrock
not do
superiority
that,
points
but-
that aren't big salmon. Okay. That's all I need in my life. There's.
I mean, unlike you, I am confident in both versions, so I don't need superiority points.
If you're so competent in both versions, why don't we have Mossy Deep Slate? Why can't I put my vines
Oh, that's
in my
the
Deep
next
Slate?
stupid question.
Yep.
Why don't we have mossy deep? I don't know. Maybe it doesn't look good. Did you try?
Why is it called smooth stone, but polished?
You don't care about the answer. It's just go to
No,
the next
yeah.
stupid
Like I
question.
said, the question's the fun bit here. I mean, like,
Okay.
and you know, right? I mean, like your question back made me. Oh, let's both sleep in the same bed at the same time. If we're fast enough, I'm sure. Okay. Oh, thank you. This means a lot. We're gonna have a good day in the Nether today. I can sense it already.
I felt like I need to bring the cooperative side of it back before we go to the Nether.
See, the really smart decision you made was giving me access to my own bed while we go to the Nether. This is only gonna go well.
Great. So I have one obsidian. We have an iron nugget. Oh, I'm gonna make a shield.
No, wait, no.
What?
We needed a
That's
flint,
a lot of no's.
flint and steel, right?
No, we have a flint and steel.
Oh, that was an addition. I thought you had the one ingot, and you're like, I don't remember why we
got a
need
flint and
this.
steel and an ingot. Yeah. So this is for you. Cool. Do you want the shield or the armor? We have gold armor and we have a shield.
How to use? I don't use a shield when I do know how to use it. So given that, yeah, I guess it's
Sounds
right
good.
click here in Java, right? Huh.
Yeah, it's right click.
Can you use it while you're attacking? What's the
No.
limit? If you shift, does it use itself automatically as well, or is? No, it doesn't.
No.
Okay, interesting. That is an entirely different mechanic, huh?
It's.
I like that you can offhand it too. That's like, I guess you can offhand it technically.
what?
I like that you're offhanding it, and it's like
you-
almost like a skill, like you're actually using it. You know, it's cool. Okay, so you're gonna go in first, and if it's safe,
Offhand it.
I'm gonna follow
Okay.
you.
You can offhand it in Bedrock as well.
I realized after I said it, like, oh yeah, it's one of the 4 things you can offhand. Oh, that's fun. Oh, this is a good spawn.
Is it? I
You know,
it's
we could
fairly
make it
safe
better.
compared to the red one.
I just
It
like
is
you
one
to
of my
know.
favorite biomes. Like I think it looks really cool.
At any point, I could end both of our lives, and I haven't done so yet. So that's
Please don't
that's...
hold the pen in your hand. You're gonna misclick it. It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, I've got this
Let's
mouse
take
that
a
I don't really
screenshot of the
understand
card.
that clicks in all the wrong places. I'm just gonna hold a bed, and we're gonna see how well it goes. I don't see the issue. Okay, I'll bring out my
We're gonna
axe.
take one of those, so we're safe.
Gonna get some red stuff too.
So what are we looking for? We're looking for a fortress for blaze powder, right?
Ah, yes, that is correct.
Right, we have a goal.
We do.
We had the
See,
goal
it's-
at some point.
That is, man. It's so dark in the net. I'm gonna have to turn up my.
Oh no, you probably have the default
I-
brightness, right?
No, it's on max. Huh. I
What?
guess my screen isn't. I have a bright. Like I've got a very bright room that I'm in right now, so it could just be that. Too much
Okay.
glare.
No, but if you do options, video settings, your brightness is on bright.
Yeah, I went the options, video setting, brightness bright. It is.
Okay.
It's strange that it's still so dark, but I can see like so little. You're gonna have to be my
Okay.
Sherpa here, okay?
Okay. Sure.
So
Just
this is my
don't-
stone axe,
oh
right?
My God.
Oh god.
Yeah, that's
Oh
what
Jesus.
I was gonna say. Don't look. What?
I'm sorry. I was trying to kill. I was trying to save you from him.
If you died, I could have revived you. But now we're just dead. How is,
You know.
how is placing the better strategy to take? Oh my God. Great. Well, thank you for the stream, everyone. No, I don't.
I was just trying to. I just.
I wasn't even attacking him because I was like, it's okay, he'll kill you, and then I'll revive you, and it'll be fine.
My fault was like, I need to kill him so he doesn't kill you. I didn't realize that he was only attacking me. I was like, this is all or nothing. When I'm dead, I can't use my bed anymore. I've got to use it. I had 1.5 hearts. I was like, this second, if my death needs to mean something, I've got to sacrifice it to Ulraf. You know, I've got to. I didn't realize you were in the explosion radius. Let alone enough to be killed by it.
I mean, that's a good way to go, I guess.
See, and if you think about it, right? You're flying around in your spectator mode. All of those crafting tables you picked up, did it matter in the end? You know.
Yes. Look,
did it
they're
though?
not here.
Right. If there was a
Yes, they're not
crafting table here, would the world be any worse?
Yes.
You know?
It would.
I feel like it's proof that
Did you leave another? Oh my God.
What have you
Just
spotted?
went behind me, leaving floating trees. That's what you did.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
We have very different Minecraft styles. There's a reason I need to play solo survival.
We actually don't. Actually.
You don't think so?
On your single player thing, I think we have fairly similar player styles. I think I do more story-based stuff from you, but other than that,
I like the idea of narratives, but I always I can never dive into role playing in Minecraft properly, being like, this is the thing. It's like I like to imagine this is I like to build, imaginary infrastructure.
How did we miss this?
Miss what?
It's literally.
Oh,
How
whoa!
did we miss this?
That was not there before. I do not believe that was there before.
Yeah, really? It was generated now?
We would. How
did we miss this? There's a buried treasure as well.
Yeah, gee, oh my God.
That is crazy. Well, there's no iron in here, so at least that, but
Hey, maybe
that was weird.
We could have got a compass.
I think mostly when people think about narratives, wait, the turtles are fine. They think about doing funny voices and I don't know, going extreme basically.
Mm-hmm.
And when I do narratives, I just like doing things that sort of spur multiplayer interactions and reasons to build and do stuff. Like, for example, this Sunday, or for the last few weeks, I started, a friend of mine started a new server on 117.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just playing them randomly and sort of hanging around. And I played there for a few hours, doing the initial grind of things, trying to get villagers, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And after a few hours, I stopped and I was like, why am I doing this? I realized that I'm just doing the same grind I'm doing every time I start a new world, and I'm just not having any fun with it. And I left, and I was like, I'm probably not gonna play on this server anymore because I don't want to do that. And then we have a WhatsApp group, and then someone said, who built there? I don't want you to build that close to my base or something. And someone responded with, well, maybe we need the mayor to give away building permits, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is really dumb, right? It was just
having building permits in Minecraft is a.
But the fact that he did that made me like, and then we talked about it and it was like silliness and back and forth and like, no, we're too small for a city, maybe it's just a tribe. And then someone was like, maybe we should do a fight to the death to see who's the tribe leader and like stuff like that. And now suddenly I have a reason to build this arena and I have a bit reason to play and talk to all the other players and sort of plan things out, and I have a reason to do things. And that's why I like narratives, because they make me talk to other players, they make me interact, they make me have a reason to do things that is not just get the next, I don't know, progression.
So,
Also, give me just a second. I just want to say thank you so much for the raid, Pro. I'm here with a guest, so I can't respond too much, but thank you so much, and let's just do a shout out.
did you say Prowl?
Sorry. Prowl, yeah, Prowl just raided me.
Oh, hello.
Do you know him?
I do. Assuming it's the same
Yeah,
Prowl.
he's
It could be a
Bedrock
common
raider as
name.
well.
It could be one of those, you know, like...
Prowl 8413.
I believe I do. Unless there's... He also has an 8. You know, I know it starts with an 8. I don't know the numbers. Oh, it's good to see you.
Yeah,
That's
he's
a
a
cool
Bedrock content creator as well. Been following.
Okay,
for
it's
a
definitely
bit.
the same guy. You know what? Could believe there was other Prowls in the Minecraft space, but not in the Bedrock space. That's too small a coincidence.
He's excited that you know him. Thank you so much for the raid, Prowl. That's really nice of you.
Okay, so
Welcome in, everyone.
I wanna like, do you wanna start again and try or like just goof off in creator? Because I have a thought about what you just said. I wanna respond, but first we should work out what we're doing.
Yeah. So you said you what? You want to do another this, or do you want to just create?
Yeah,
it?
let's dive in again. We can get speed potions on a go if we believe in ourselves.
Cool. So it take a second to set up, but you can.
I'm gonna get some water then because I've been dying and like I just don't wanna. Okay.
It's very important to stay hydrated. Definitely.
It
do
is so
that.
important to stay hydrated. Also, good to see your stuff. Follow me on social media and your name.
Cool. So we can take advantage of this and say thank you so much for everyone coming in. If you're new to the channel, I am Ulraf. We are here every Sunday, 8 p.m. in the only times that matters, playing Minecraft, a lot of different types of Minecraft. And today we're playing with a friend, IBX Toy Cat.
Oh, you think we're friends? It'd be funny if I was like, yeah, that's cute. That's adorable. Oh, isn't it fun when people have unrequited feelings? Oh god, I broke something.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. For me, we're friends. For you, I'm like a fan, right? That's fine.
Do you think you can be friends with someone and that person not be friends with you? Do you think that's how friendship can work?
I mean, someone can think that you're friends, and the other person doesn't think you're friends.
But can they be correct? You know? If I think that
though, what does the word mean, right?
If I think Jeb is my friend, but I've never spoken to him and he has no idea who I am. If I think the Queen is my friend, but she's never... Is that still a friendship?
I mean, again, if you treat them like a friend, like you would do things for them even though they don't think you're friends, or like, I don't know. It depends on the word, right? Again, you're not gonna get friendship back from them, basically.
I think you're a friend, by the way. Just to clarify before we go on, just wanna write that one to the world. This is the trilogy of our hanging out, by the way. This is our 3rd anniversary. We should have.
Is it the only 3rd? Really? I felt like we did more than 3.
It felt like more than 3 to me. I read one streamed comment, so this is not. Oh wait, it must be more than 3 because we did building together.
So the first one.
We did structures.
Yeah, this is 4, I think.
It's a quadrology.
Quadrology. Yeah, there's no good. It's not as a sexy word, right?
It's not. I don't even know if it's a real word, honestly. Oops.
You can join now. I think there was. Let's see if we have the same bug we had last time that I need to fix.
Let's see. Ooh, a jungle.
We
yeah, I
do
see.
have the same problem again. I don't get why.
Player number.
Tag, toycat, remove init. Cool. Now it should be okay. I have a bug in the data pack. I need to fix it at some point, but sure.
There's a lot of interesting thoughts in chat about whether friendship can be one way or it has to be both ways. But I want to go back to what you said previously about like you like the narratives and stuff and like it. almost seems like role playing and like weird stuff sometimes. But if you think about it, like, because the thing that makes any Minecraft, like, the thing that makes Minecraft great in a way, that makes it so replayable to some extent, it's kind of the game itself, but it's partially like the things around it, and you know, like the narrative of your friends needing someone to issue the building permits is funny, and it's funny because that seems like role playing in Minecraft, but all of the real life equivalents are just as made up. Like, a mayor doesn't have any power. We decide that the mayor exists and that he has power. All of these, almost every, you know, even Mojang, right? A company, like, there doesn't exist. There are legal documents that make it exist, but even those legal documents are there. Like, it's all just layers of fake. It's just that people, by and large, think that a real life mayor is more real than a Minecraft mayor. But there's nothing that makes it more real. It's just as fake.
I get where you're coming from, right? Like, I think most of the things we think are real are not, right? They become, well, they're not real on themselves. I do think they're real, but they're real because we make them so, right? Because we believe them, because we give them meaning. But I think there is a difference between a game one and a real world one. The main difference is that in real life, we have a mayor because we need one. And in the example I gave about Minecraft, we want a reason, so we have a mayor, right? It's like it's almost the opposite. We don't really need a mayor. We want to need a mayor.
So
does that make sense?
Without knowing about Stockholm's situation, does Stockholm have a mayor?
I'm sure we do, but I don't know who it is.
Yeah, in Europe, I feel like mayors are like, you know, it depends by country a lot. But I mean, if they do, can you name a single thing that the Swedish mayor did, the Stockholm mayor did, that the Swedish government couldn't have done? Or, you know, if your previous city in Israel, the same thing. For me, London might be my example. But like, you know, like a government as a whole, everyone agrees like, there should probably, you know, we need some amount of that to exist somewhere. But like when you get to the lower levels of it, most people don't even know what it does. They're just like, yeah, it definitely, he runs the city, you know, or they run the city. And so I feel like that's kind of the same thing as a Minecraft mayor, where it's like, yeah, you know, you could live your life and never know Stockholm had a mayor, and it genuinely wouldn't affect you, probably. Right?
I think there's a difference between. I definitely agree with that, but I don't think it means we don't need it. Like, the fact that I don't know why I need something doesn't mean that we don't need it. Right? And also, I do agree that there is some redundancy in government, right? Like, I think we have more than we need in a lot of things. Like, government has a lot of control in at least the places I lived in. And I would probably want it to have a bit less control, or at least less management, like, yeah, less government in general. But I don't know if I would say cities don't need specific management. I'm not sure that's true. And I think also it really depends on where. Like, I think, for example, back home, there's a lot of extreme differences between different places. Like, cities that are less than an hour drive from each other could have completely different people and different needs and different opinions on very core issues. And sometimes I would rather if the local authority had more power, actually. Like, compared to the global one, right? Like, making a whole country agree on something is hard, I think. Making a whole city agree on something.
I 100% agree that in general, cities have very different views to the countries in which they're in. But I also think, and like, in general, it's very hard to come out against the idea of giving more power to the smaller group of people you give power to, the more that power can reflect that group. That's why almost no one feels reflected by the UN or the EU or whatever. Whereas when you get down to the country and then the city and then your local councillor, you probably, if there's a local councillor that has like, you know, 200 people under their control, even if you don't agree with the guy, you can at least probably not hate him. Whereas almost everyone hates the national level and the supranational level people because, like, you know, the disconnect is so high there. But I think my experience here in so in New Jersey, and this is true for every state that has cities. I was in the state of New Jersey for 4th of July, and so there were Hudson. So there was American police or whatever for the country America. Then there's New Jersey State Police for the state of New Jersey. Then there's county police because it's part of a county, and then there was also city police for the police that city that was in. And all 4 of those layers have, you know, elections, taxes, all of the things that make them real. But like, are all 4 of them necessary? You know, if you had 2, you know, heaven forbid, instead of 4, you know, would it really be that much worse?
Yeah.
There's a lot of redundancy.
No, that's it definitely could be. I just meant that the fact that the general public doesn't know what they're doing doesn't mean they're not doing something good. But I agree that there's definitely could be over redundancy there, right? All I meant was that that's not a good metric. I think the general public doesn't know a lot of things that are still important.
Yeah, no, you're totally right there. Yeah, just using just like, I don't know how medicine that might save my life works. You know, like if I got cancer, I have no idea how chemotherapy works. Besides, it kills you and kills the cancer. You know, there's some craziness going on there that saves people's lives every single day. You know, or to be topical and recent, the vaccine. Genuinely have no clue. Besides, it makes sickness less likely. Boom. You know, put it in body. It's.
I just got my first vaccine, by the way, this Friday. Super happy about it.
Can I flex on how long ago I had my vaccine, or is this a sore time?
I saw on Twitter. Yeah, what can I do? Sweden takes a bit of time. Most of my friends back home already had both doses like months ago as well.
Oh yeah, you're from Sweden an even faster country than Well, I mean, like Israel's like the leader of the world, right? Sorry?
I don't know if number 1, but they're really high. I'm really not sure how.
They were number 1 for so long. I do know how, actually, if you'd like to know.
You know how Israel got to be so high?
Yeah, they were basically the beta program for the I forget which manufacturer, probably Pfizer, but they said, hey, if you give us X number of vaccines, you can take all the data you want from our country. And so they did a ton of like, you know, they sold their data in exchange for vaccines, which pretty good trade if you think about it.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I'm surprised more countries wouldn't have taken the same trade. Like I obviously don't know the details of what details it was. It must have been something high end if they couldn't get it from other countries. But that's the official reason as to why Israel has so many vaccines.
I was gonna say that I suspect shadiness. Like if I know.
Yeah, I suspected too. You know, me too. Right? I figured there's got to be like some backroom deal that's happened in here somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
It does give off those vibes. Well, I mean, all of the Middle East is the same.
It's a small country. Like how did we get it before everyone else? We don't have like a percentage of the money that other country has, right? Like something is weird there.
I feel like money wasn't the like this is really interesting. Like I feel like leverage, which kind of comes from money, was a powerful thing. Like I bet the United States was just like, hey, you will send us these vaccines, or bad things might start to happen to your future prospects of doing business in this country. I bet like that was a thing, but I don't think money was actually.
Makes a lot of vaccines as well, right?
They do, but like if I'm not mistaken, it's usually made out. I would be talking out of my depth, but I feel like they supply either ingredients come from America or something like that. They either don't have ingredients or they don't have manufacturing. It's one of the two they don't have, but still they have the most vaccines because something, you know, like
what,
you want to.
What are you doing right now?
Thank you for giving me the attention that I was craving.
You must be doing something very important. If you came to this poor tree, took like 4 logs and left, you must be doing something so important. You had to do it. What were you doing?
I needed jungle wood because I didn't have a crafting table, and I forgot if you needed 4 or 4,000 planks. So
there's like logs on the floor. You didn't even pick them up. You just broke them and left. Look there.
Oh, thank you. That might help me with my my recipe.
Also,
Appreciated.
we're in a jungle at night, and that's
Oh,
extremely
we need to get
dangerous.
out. Okay, so pick a direct. Wait, actually, so if the sun's setting in the west, let's go to the
Yes.
north.
Just go to the sun. Just go to the
Go
sun.
to the sun. Oh, you know, actually, that's a better
the
idea.
easiest.
Let's head west. But
Instead of converting from where the sun is to what direction it is, let's just go to the sun.
but I do think you know, like a big part of there's a line from Game of Thrones that's like, you know, like, oh, knowledge is power, and then it's actually like, no, power is power. But there's a big part of power lies where we think it lies. Like, when people think that a government or a company, when people stop believing in it, that's when it stops to really work and exist. You know.
No, I agree. I want to go back to the Minecraft side of it, though. Like, you said you usually don't do role playing. I don't remember why, but you said something like it feels weird sometimes or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you want to do it, but it feels kind of weird.
Yeah, there's a certain layer of it that I enjoy, but not all the way.
So, what do you think about role playing like that type, where no one is playing a character really? We're just pretending that we care about like some organization is happening, or
Well, that's
I don't know.
That's to me that is just again, I guess I was trying to say is like when you're on a multiplayer server, it actually makes sense. Like you need, even though it seems ridiculous, you do need a common set of rules. Oh Jesus, I'm getting destroyed. Ooh, another creeper.
Yeah, I think you're gonna die.
You need like some shared set of, and rather than just like having a set of rules, it's better to instead make up. You know, you could make it a corporation, make it a government, like some imaginary idea that exists between all of your heads on this server.
Yeah.
I think when you're in a solo world, that is just role. Like that's the difference. Like I guess it's different because for me, like if I make up the fictional, you know, iron trading company, then like everyone in the video will know, and therefore it's a shared idea too. Like it's not necessary. It would be over the top.
I feel that is different though. Like when I do. Oh, actually, I was gonna say when I do single player, I don't do role playing. But actually, in my single player hardcore series that I've been doing for a bit on the stream, I just started doing some role play things. I mean, I don't know if I call it role play. It's just sort of stories get made in my head. Like for example, I had so much fun doing that. The other day, I started building in a village. And there was this villager that lived in the same house as me, or rather, he lived in a house and then I called it my house, and now he's living with me.
A jungle temple, by the way. Do you see it? Are you here?
Yes, I'm next to it.
Oh, perfect.
Do you want to hide in it like cowards?
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds like a smart idea.
Okay, so continue.
Okay.
You were saying.
Don't have any dirt. I'm just gonna close it off.
Oh, thank God you have torches.
Yeah. So anything other than a baby zombie should be okay. If there's a baby zombie, let's strategize from now. We are not gonna blow both of us up. We're just gonna die, and the other one is gonna raise us. So
unless there's a baby zombie attacking each of us, and there is a way to blow them up that won't involve both of our deaths. In which case, that would be
I don't see any scenario where that happens. I don't see any scenario.
See, you've got to roleplay and imagine a scenario.
Okay.
You know, we've got to.
So anyway, I had like a villager living with me, and we actually like talked about them, and they were like, "Oh, they're so nice" and stuff like that. And then I needed to move the bed because I was like decorating the inside of the house, and I just broke the bed and placed it down. But that traitor took that second of not having a bed, and he took out a bed in a different house.
Oh.
And that sent us into a spiral of talking about that house already had a villager, so that villager stole him from us, right? He stole our friend. And like he's a betrayer now, and we talked about it became like a whole soap opera with villagers, and I had so much fun doing that. So actually, you're right. I was gonna say I don't do it when I'm single player, but I guess when I have an audience, I do it because it's not
because
really single player.
It's the shared, like you're using the shared mental space. That's what, you know. It's almost like, I guess it's to some extent like creating a fiction, but you're you're making these fake things up, but they're real because you're sharing them in your imaginary space. Like
Exactly.
we think of real and fake as being I guess 1 or 0. Like things are either real or they're not real. But like, is Homer Simpson real? Like he's not, but he's like, like whereas if I say Splorgle Gorgle the cook, that is just a fake thing. That's just it's not anything. Whereas Ulraf the panda, like how real is
That's
that?
just real. You just know that's real, right? There's no.
Is this how you look in
that.
real life? Is this a perfect 1-to-1 recreation? Those cool purple
I mean,
sunglasses.
I had a hand stream at some point, and everyone saw that my hands are actual panda paws. So yes.
I like the way you
did
backed up
wanna
against
ask you
the corner.
though.
Yeah, go.
I don't, correct me if I'm wrong, right? I might be wrong, but I haven't seen any multiplayer like series on your channel ever.
Oh,
Did that ever happen?
yeah. Okay, so I have done like an actual series. No, because like setting up recording time. I can't set up recording time with myself. The lateness to my own stream should tell you how well organized I can be on that one. So like trying to keep a series going with regularity would be kind of challenging as it is. I've done like some irregulars, like this is a series that happens every X often. I've done a lot of recording sessions with people, like sometimes for their channels, sometimes my. But first of all, it never did particularly well. I don't think my personality shines in group. I don't enjoy group settings, and I don't think it shows. It does show that it is.
You think it shows?
Yeah, I think you can like it's not my most comfortable space. I much prefer this one-on-one opportunity.
How are those streams working for you, by the way? Did you check analytics about our streams?
Curious. Okay, if they were like I have checked, and I figured they would do better than they did. The first one did pretty well, and the other ones did very mildly below average. Like not badly, but not goodly. And I figured,
mine go way worse than most.
Really?
I can't figure it out. It's really weird, right? But they go fairly bad. Like just looking, I sometimes have viewers that is like, I don't know, 20% higher, but everything else is bad. Like less chatting, less subscriptions, less followers, less everything. It's really weird. I think
you would have guessed the opposite, right? Yeah.
What?
You would have guessed the opposite, right?
Yeah, I would guess the opposite completely because you have such a bigger audience than me.
Mm-hmm.
But I think mostly, first of all, probably your audience just is more a YouTube-based one, right? So they don't want to go to Twitch anyway, and they're watching you. But I think more than that, I think my audience, something that I do a lot in my streams is talk to chat. Like I read almost every single message. And in our streams, I read almost no messages. I think it's just a very big variation from my normal. And that's probably it. Not that it matters in any way. I was just curious, right? It's just
it does.
Interesting to think how these things work.
If we got 0 viewers, then it would matter, right? If it was literally 90% down every stream, and unanimously people were like, "Please stop, whatever anything but this."
I don't think that. I mean, maybe for like you can say for yourself. For me, I think that might have been the case for. Well, first of all, for me, this is not a job, right? So you have a lot more at stake, right? If you lose your viewers, that's bad for you. If I do, then I don't really care. Like, I love having people to talk to, but this is not my job. But more than that, I think that if the first 2 streams went really bad, then maybe it would matter. But at this point, I'm here to chat, and I don't really... I don't know. I think the stream is a very secondary thing for me.
Yeah,
like, I could very easily see us just talking without an audience. We probably do it less because that's how it is when we do something that is for fun and not for work. Then we do it less. But
I actually do think that first of all, yeah, we probably would. It'd be on a different basis. It'd be more casual and like hop in, hop out than like here we will do it for 2 hours. And then I will go off and I will eat cake by myself and recover or whatever.
Let's go this direction. How was the cake, by the way? I didn't see the end of your stream.
Oh, it was delicious.
We
didn't get the loot, right? We need to get the iron.
Oh, there's a loot, right?
Yeah.
I forgot that there's loot in this.
Which one of us is the Minecraft developer? I mean, Okay, so do you know how? Okay, can you light this up so I can show you my extreme skills in knowing how this puzzle works? So you see, there are 3 levers, right? And what you've got to do is you've got to mine through this, and there you go. Yep, right away. Works every
Was there
time.
anything useful in there?
No, just gold horse armor. I'm gonna have the swaggiest horse. It's gonna be great. Let's just quickly check this chest. Oh my god!
What?
3 diamonds, 2 gold, and some bamboo.
Oh, there's another chest? I thought that's the only chest.
You don't know about the other chest?
I forgot there's another one.
I took it
Okay.
over. Do you want to?
I have 3 sticky pistons as well. They're pretty valuable.
Between us, we can do so much. Let's do some redstone with just 3 sticky pistons and a redstone repeater. I think we can do
I mean,
that.
we have dispensers as well. We have a bunch of stuff. What we don't
Wait,
have
did you
is
take the
food.
dispensers? Oh, you did.
I was kind of kidding. I don't think we
Oh
need
no
them.
no! We're doing this. Sorry, this
Okay.
is real now.
If we want, we should get the redstone as well then. Oh, you took it. Good.
I got the repeater. You know what? We're good. We're gonna make some cool redstone today. No, I think
So-
that I actually do know how, like, this, like, all I have to do is like there's an interesting balance between like marketability of these live streams and not being disrespectful in our friendship that I feel like I have to toe very, very delicately,
I don't-
right?
Like, you mean here, or do you mean like you don't need to tow anything? That's fine. Again, I
Can I
said
put my
from
just
the
to,
beginning that you have a lot more at stake here.
but like
that
as
makes
in
sense.
I mean like if my title is Minecraft developer Ulraf spills all secrets about Caves and Cliffs update part 2, for instance, right? Obviously that's a bit that's over the clickbait line, even if it was slightly true. But my point is that would be like kind of I don't want to say
different.
using you, but like I'd be putting you in a spot. I don't know what type of spot. Also, I don't know which way you went. I've lost you.
I feel that's different. I'm saying you can say I wouldn't do the stream with you if you didn't do views, right? That's something you don't need to worry about saying.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't mean you can do whatever you want. No, I agree. Like, I think there is. We actually talked about it in a previous stream, right? About a bit of those clickbait titles, and I think. Like, I actually thought about it a bit since we talked about it, and I think that there is a lot you can do that I don't have much to say about. Like, I can say, oh, I don't think that's the right thing to do or whatever, but it's more my opinion. But when you're talking about someone else, then that's a line, I think, right? Like, when you're describing me, I think my opinion matters a lot more about what you should or shouldn't say.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That I totally agree.
You can
That's-
say whatever you want in your videos, and I can tell you as a friend, like, oh, maybe you shouldn't use that title, but it's up to you to decide. But when you say, Ulraf says this and this, then we have a bigger problem, right? I think that makes sense.
See, but that's my exact point. There's a line to balance between the marketability of the stream and the
Oh, okay.
You get me, right? Like I could.
Yeah, how
I'm
you
sure there
market
is
the
a
stream.
title that would hurt your feelings, but get a lot of stream viewers and therefore make me money. You know, in the indirect sense, because the stream itself wouldn't do, but like I'm sure it would get some viewers, which later turn into something or other. And so there is a very interesting balance there. That like right now I are on the side of just like I'll just the thing that would be most interesting is that you work on Mojang. Look at your Mojang cape. Wow, that's cool. But I don't. Matt, wait, Harrison, you're in the chat. We gotta put that in the next thumbnail. Use the Mojang cape. People go wild for those, I hear.
I think like that totally goes both way though, right? Like I could say, oh, Toyka, what if next time you end your stream, tell everyone to go check out my stream and put my link in there, right? Like I could try to take advantage of your bigger audience to increase my audience as well, if I wanted a bigger audience, which I don't. Like I think that's the thing with like relationships in general. It's not special to this one. Like you always have a balance between how much are we like, I don't know, doing just because we want it versus what are we trying to get from each other. That's even true from like emotional relationships, I think, right? How much are we just sort of going with it and enjoying each other company versus what we want to get from each other for different things.
A term I like for that is like emotional bank accounts. Like you make withdrawals, you make deposits and you can make withdrawals. If you make too many withdrawals, then it goes bankrupt and there's no more bank account from which to.
I feel that's real though. Like
yeah,
we
totally
all
is.
have our emotional balances, right?
And
there's no bank that you deposit them into. But if you spend a lot of your relationship just giving, for example, at some point you're gonna run out of your emotional capacity to give, and I think and that's gonna put a strain on your relationship.
yeah, no, you're
you're just cutting down the top of the tree. You don't need any more wood. You're just doing that. You don't need this wood like that.
making a emotional withdrawal right here.
I'm gonna put it back.
No, yeah, I think that you're right that like if you give too much, then you'll start to, and if you take too much, and it's interesting because we kind of do want to naturally balance relationships. Like if you feel like you have taken too much, most people will try and give back. If you feel like, as long as you feel like it actually is you giving or you taking. I find people who are who really do love giving too much, the thing they do to help socially balance that is be like, oh yeah, no, it really was no trouble at all. Like me driving 12 miles, getting you your favorite milkshake, bringing it specifically to you or whatever dumb thing. Oh, I was just in the area anyway, you know, like it was easier for me to do it than to not. Like, you know, that cake that you saw, that was a really good friend, spent days working on it, probably a lot of money on a giant cake, had to get someone over to like paint it. It was like a lot of work, and they're like, yeah, it was no big deal, you know, like it's like, well, it kind of was.
Is it? You usually casually use that word. Is it a friend? I thought it was a mod.
So she used to be like, I met her because she was a mod, but she hasn't been moderating recently because she's been, you know, some life stuff. But
you are friends right now.
Sorry.
And you are friends right now.
Yeah, I would say we are friends now, and she, like, you know, that's a really interesting, like, I'd say relationship that started one way and then, you know, like, you know, kind of like if you become friends of your boss, and it's like, yeah, well, there's still
I completely lost you, by the way.
Oh, I kept going the same way that let me see if I can. If only I had a spyglass.
I stopped to get some iron and I lost you.
Okay, let's use landmarks to try and describe where we are. I'm in a mountain biome. Do you see the mountain
see jungle
biome?
in every direction.
Do you remember the direction where do you remember the tree that you stopped me at? And you said, Toycat, you don't even need all of that.
Yes,
and do you remember how there was like there was some water?
A very tall tree. Oh, I see the mountains actually.
Aha. There we go.
Meet in the mountains?
Meet me at the mountains.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and find some. Oh, there's some junk. There's lots of food over here. But yeah,
it's complicated, those sort of relationships, right?
It is, right? It really is.
Start off weird, yeah. Like I
even
talked
if it,
to
oh,
another streamer recently. Won't say who.
You have another streamer? I thought I was your only one. Oh my god!
No, after you're leaving all these floating trees and floating dirt, you're not even a one, not only the only one. We were talking about that and how that's bad, right? Yeah, like it's a problematic thing that streamers do when they try to sort of talk as if they are best friends with everyone in chat. Right? Like he said that he makes it very apparent in his streams to tell people we are not friends, right? You're an audience, not in a mean way. Maybe I'm saying it in a mean way right now, but he says that it's very important to him that people don't get this false feeling of we are friends. Like, because you want to be honest, you want them to know the real nature of relationship. And he says, yeah, we have fun, we talk and stuff like that, but we're not really friends, and you should not try to replace real friends with this and stuff like that. And I don't really know. I don't know. It was an interesting conversation because I don't really know how to deal with that.
Oh,
Because you see someone.
just tell people like the more you bring it up, it kind of comes up awkwardly. But just like the way I handle it is like, yeah, this is parasocial. It's one way, like the amount that they know about you is vastly different to what you know about them. It can never be a perfectly balanced relationship in terms of I guess no relationship's 100% balanced, but there's a lot less balance than like humans are used to because of that. And so you just got to tell people like, hey, it's good to see you. Just to remind, it almost feels mean to bring it up, but you just say every now and then, like,
Yeah,
hey,
right.
yeah.
Just as a reminder, we are not friends. Like that's exactly the problem I have with it, because
What?
I don't want to foster anything that makes people feel bad, right? When they later discover that, we're not friends, right? Like, because there could be kids and there could be, I don't know, people who are going through a bad time in their life, and I do want, I don't know, you do want to be there for them. You do want to be friendly and you want to be nice, and I want to help. Like, we had some things in the Discord where some people felt kind of depressed, and I'm like, I am totally there to put in personal time to help with that because I do care. But it also is, you don't want to cross this line where people might get disappointed later, right? When they feel, I don't know, like you lied to them. Like, what do you mean we're not best friends, even though we never talked one on one? Like, I don't know. It's a tricky line.
I
for
gave
me,
you so much
'cause
money,
I
man,
feel
and
like,
you're not my friend. I don't understand it.
again, I don't have that much of that problem because
Oh yeah, but
I don't
it's
know.
like
Maybe I do.
they're giving you time,
I
not
don't
money.
have
Yeah,
that many tippers and stuff.
but it's the same.
I'm less at that stage of the problem. I'm more in the stage of, I don't want people to feel bad and think like I'm misleading them or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I don't want to keep saying, just as a reminder, we're not friends. So don't think we're friends.
I mean, what you do, you don't say you're not friends. You say this is a parasocial, because both ways it's parasocial. You have a different relationship to that. Sometimes it will feel like they are genuinely your friends too, in a way that is false. Like if you had some desperate, like it wouldn't work in the same way. There's a lot of bounds on how that friendship can work. I would say that it is a form of one. It's just, it's got so many asterisks that you've just got to be like, hey, yeah, ever remember this? And like, so people in my chat make jokes about it, like, yeah, you're my favorite parasocial internet relationship. And it's like, yeah, not friends at all. But it's hard to bring up. But I don't know, like that. That's with all relationships, right? It's hard to bring up some things, but you got to do it anyway. Imagine if you ask someone out and they say, let's be in a parasocial relationship. By the way, where are you? I've lit the beacon, but I haven't seen you.
I'm on the mountain.
Describe what you can see on your mountain.
Oh, there you are. You're jumping on a crafting table. How did you get a torch? There we go.
Oh no, it's a furnace.
Oh, it's a furnace, of course.
Indeed.
Can you see me?
I did, and then I lost you. Where are you?
Do you see the light?
Oh, wait. Oh, there you are. Ah, there we go. Beautiful. I love it. I'm gonna make some torches.
I spent like 15 seeds to try to get a parrot, and he really didn't like me. He was like, "We're not friends, Ulraf."
See, the bird is trying to tell you that it's a parasocial relationship.
Yes, exactly. I know about that parrot more than he knows about me.
It's a parrot social relationship. Thank you. I try.
Exactly.
Let's be in an abusive relationship. No, but I think the example, just like, because I think it's interesting. Like I even mentioning sometimes, like, oh yeah, sometimes it goes past that. Like sometimes you will have people that are closer in that way. I'm very cautious in letting anyone getting too close in any sense to me, and I think that it's smart to wait. Let me make sure I word this correctly. I think in general, I think the friend that is also a mod is like a weird edge case. And if you're not careful in clarifying that that's what it is, then you can have people that are there solely because they're like, this is my pathway to being the friend of Ulraf. I stay in the stream every time, and then he recognizes me. He's happy when he sees me in his day. I even make the joke sometimes that, like, you know what? Most people in chat here aren't even individuals to me. They are part of this collective group of chat. They are, you know, like, I see that, I read the comments and we're having a conversation, but I still don't know who you are. Like, I can't even remember your name, you know, like, it feels rude, but it's like, I think with any relationship, just disclosure is more important. Like, as long as everyone oh god. Oh god.
What happened?
I'm getting shot by strays, skeletons. One of the. Is that you? That is you.
Are you sure that's what happened?
Oh, did you hit me with a bow? Is that what happened?
Yes.
How did you even make it? Oh, I guess string from the. You know, good job. You know, you scared me. You convinced me I was gonna die.
Good.
But the real fun.
Did you leave your?
Hey, whoa! There's charcoal smelting in there. Whoa! I couldn't pick it up.
Are you sure? It looks like it turned off.
You know, I'm gonna leave you to deal with this situation.
That's okay. I'm a pro. Yeah, what you described is exactly what I'm trying to avoid. Are you kidding?
I was just.
Did that really just happen?
I was just making sure the skeletons couldn't follow us.
Okay, thank you. That's really nice of you.
Had to make sure you.
So what you described is exactly what I'm trying to avoid, right? Like I on one hand, I do feel like I have a fairly small community, and I feel like I'm friendly with a bunch of people. Like the mods specifically are people that I talk to so much right now that there's a pretty good chance that if they come to Stockholm at some point, I'll just meet with them. Like I don't. But that's a very special situation that is right now and very small. Like if I had millions of people, if I had hundreds of mods, then yeah, that's not true anymore, right? I think scale just ruins any shape and form of relationships, human relationships, like that. Unfortunately, right? So I'm worried about people doing this as sort of feeling like it's a promise that at some point we'll be real life friends. Because I don't know. I don't want you to do that because you're expecting something, right? You're doing something because it's fun for you, or you don't. That's it.
I mean, that's what people want from every relationship. You want people to do things because they want to, rather than doing it to gain your approval. Because that's almost like lying in a way to get there. If I'm not mistaken, maybe you're different, and you maybe you actually do have a friendship test that people have to pass before they can enter your inner sanctum. I'm glad I passed it, in which case. But I do have, like, I think we all have tests for, like, I don't know, maybe you don't. I mostly it's not like conscious, but I do have tests sometimes, right? When you have a friendship, sometimes you do these checks to see how good of a friends we really are, just so I know how to, like, behave in this friendship, right? It's not a test. If you fail, you didn't lose anything. It just means, okay, now I know where we are, where we stand, right? I'm not angry. You don't do that? I mean, I guess I guess. Oh Jesus! I guess on this, I found there's a ruined portal, by the way. If you keep going the same direction, I'm flying a baby zombie. But yeah, I guess everyone does have a test of some form in all of their
direction. I don't know what same direction means.
Relationships to. Sorry, what'd you say?
I'm just saying you keep using the phrase "same direction," and I have no idea what the same direction is. You
okay,
keep
follow
walking at it and leaving me.
Follow the way that you headed when you were running away from the skeleton, and I bravely broke the pathway. Yeah, follow the bridge.
There you are. Okay, that
okay,
direction.
here we go. There's a ruined portal. It had 4 obsidian in the chest. I'm very pleased with that.
Can you complete the portal?
No.
Oh.
But I mean, it's 4 obsidian, so who even needs
yeah,
to
but
complete the portal?
sometimes the portal itself is fairly full. I meant, but that's fine.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, like I just meant like I was still pleased even though we can't complete the portal. I do. In most cases, 4 won't complete it. It'll get you real close though. Also, there's lava here though, so we can. If you show me your MLG bucket skills, then we can go to the Nether.
Sure.
Make sure to bring beds. You never know when you're gonna need them.
Oh no, 0 beds. We're not making beds this time. So we're not making redstone at the end. We said, right?
We'll do.
gave up that.
You know,
very
wait. Let's
weird
do that.
idea.
You know, this can be our base because it's this lovely little cut into a cave. Look at the beauty of the terrain around here. Let's do our redstone right now. I'm excited.
Sure.
I think you have most of the
Let me
redstone. I
take
just have this
I put
repeater
stuff in the chest.
and this dispenser.
What do we want to make?
A
Oh,
machine
I used
that
all the string. Damn. Do you have any string?
I have 2 string. Thankfully, I'm not a.
Okay, so we can make a tripwire hook.
Okay, here's the string.
Great. Bam.
Okay, look at. Okay, then if we put like a.
Damn.
Okay,
Damn.
look what happens when you walk through the string. Yeah. It's a suicide machine.
It's a
It-
mini
it
game.
doesn't have many
We made a
arrows.
mini
Oh.
game. Oh,
There we go. Oh wow. I don't know how this isn't the most enjoyable thing anyone's ever seen. We should make a ton of arrows just so we can run this forever, huh?
Worry. If I do this, will it work? Yeah, okay.
Oh, it does.
Oh.
It's stuck in you.
Great. Look
Ah,
at
I
this
like
amazing
it.
mini game.
I like it.
We can do like that, and that's it. That's my blocks.
Hey.
Oh, perfect.
There we go.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I have another dispenser. I don't know what to do with it. We can put it on the other side, maybe.
Oh yeah. This is beautiful. I don't know what it is, but I'm liking it a
It's
lot.
going to be amazing. Where is there it is. That, like this. Look, it's amazing.
Oh, oops. Did you fit formula? Oh, no, you...
Amazing. There it is. Now it's a minigame and it's a farm.
Oh my god, you're right. That is
So clever. Redstone. Redstone with a panda and a cat. That's what.
Isn't
you
that
get.
crazy that like things we scavenged from a jungle temple like there's no value to this, but there's something cool about it anyway. Like I like what we've achieved here. You know, we're gonna have to break this to regrow it, and then oh wait, I lost the I just have a pile already. Okay, so
Yeah.
there's like
I really like super simple redstone. I really like it.
yeah, it's so much
Like-
more charming. Just like like being able to look at it and know exactly how something works. It's something that I
Yeah.
think is underestimated in Redstone. Just
Yeah, for sure. I think there's something really fun with trying to make things yourself without a tutorial. That it is a bit lost, I think, sometimes, and that's kind of sad.
This is one of my biggest like irks with playing and broadcasting it is that if I'll do Redstone in my Let's Play, I will only have comments being like, dude, just watch this tutorial. It's so much better than your design. And it's like, but it was fun that I came up with this from scratch, you know? Like it doesn't matter that it's 100% worse because it's more fun. Like I made a thing.
100% agree.
And people were like, well, what's the point of farming if it's not the most efficient farm? I don't understand.
No, that's not true at all.
Like,
Just got a cool idea. What if you could break cocoa beans with the projectile? Like, look at this with an arrow.
You know,
right?
Then there'd be a game to be had here. Then we'd have to.
Because then you can like break it off with the arrow, and then but you still need to replant it.
We could get. Can we get a dispenser that replants it? And then we don't have the.
Yeah, I mean, that's possible. I don't love when things are completely automated. I actually like when they have like a manual component to them.
Wow, same. Yeah, I find that to be more fun too. Like you're actively interacting with it rather than just letting it run.
Yeah, exactly. I kind of like that.
I wonder if that's like.
All my reds do.
Why do you think that's not the common view? Like, why is it that the comments will be filled with this? Why doesn't everyone agree with us when we're clearly correct?
Do you mean about having manual interaction? Do you mean about having the most efficient farm?
All of our redstone opinions combined. But I guess both of those things.
I think most people don't agree with both. I think about the most efficient thing is not. I don't think people don't agree. I think it's more like a lot of people when they comment, they're searching for a way to be right, sort of, right? And that's a really easy way to be right.
Yeah, I like being showing you're smarter than someone on the internet is a pastime for as long as the internet has existed. That is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it's like everyone is talking about the fact that things can be more efficient, and I mean, yeah, just mentioning that you know about this other tutorial that makes it more efficient makes it feel like you're very informed and stuff. It's easier than thinking about maybe this person enjoyed doing it like this, right?
Yeah, for sure. It like rather than trying to think about the why, just think about the how you can. It's kind of the same as like, taking in a, it's a parasocial relationship, and all they want is the opportunity is to show themselves. Maybe is a good way to put it. But I put the diamonds to good use, by the way.
Oh, we had two of. We had more than two of them. Oh, we have three of them. We could have had a pickaxe to organize this portal easily.
Yeah, but now if there's gravel in the Nether, we can mine it a lot faster than other people can. So there's that. I learned a stat the other day, and I didn't fact check it because I'm definitely not one of the people this stat is talking about. But 80% of people think they are above average smart, and I think that's very interesting.
That is not surprising at all to me.
It is not, right? See, and me being the smart person I am, didn't even fact check that because I'm so smart. I know it's true. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not talking about me.
Yeah, right. Man, those other 79% of people, they're so dumb for thinking that, but they don't realize.
Do you have a bucket?
I don't.
Or you just
wait,
here to steal my iron?
I've got myself lots and lots of iron. I've got enough to make a flint and steel if you have
all that iron. Amazing.
I wonder where it came from. It just appeared one day, like in a vision.
My chat says they like full automation, and I kind of get that, right? I think a lot of people really like factory games, and they like this process of taking something menial and turning it. Are you trying to break?
Yep, we got to make a portal, right?
Don't we have enough over here?
But like, there's one bit poking out the ground here.
Doing that, if you wanna give the bucket to a more proficient player.
I would, but I'd have to stop breaking this crying obsidian to do that.
Which we don't need you to break.
You see the issue? I can't think about your alternative because I'm busy breaking The I'd love to stop and consider, but you know, there's just no way. I mean, it's gonna be broken any day now, so
I'm
we can.
sure. You're doing it with the stone. It takes like 5 minutes, I think.
Ah, nah, that can't be true. That can't be true.
I think so. Obsidian, I think that's true. I don't know if Crying Obsidian is quicker.
Ah, see, there we
Oh,
go.
maybe it
Yeah,
is.
look at me. I know Minecraft. I'm the developer
Sure.
now. Okay, here's the bucket.
Thank you.
Should have thrown it into the lava. Would have been funny, right?
So yeah, very hilarious.
You would have enjoyed that alive. That.
Let's not use this. What I remember from watching more proficient players than I is, let's not kill a lava first of all. Let's just put it. Oh well, we have a lot of obsidian we can use actually, so let's just use it.
Hey! I specifically broke a block to use over there. If we don't use it, that time was wasted. That is not sunk cost fallacy. It's just reality.
Sure, I'll use that one last though. Okay.
Okay.
So I think you have to have space here. You have to wait. 1, 2, like this, I think. Right?
Yep. Probably.
And that
Looks
way.
correct enough to me.
Oh wait, but this needs to be lower. I need to do this. Again,
Every single
I don't do
time,
this
it took me like days to learn how to like pro MLG Portal, and I still don't do it correctly all the time. Like I am not smart with this.
I think this is safe to place the water here. Yes.
It wouldn't have been safe
And now
were it not
this.
for my big old wall of protection. Just to point out.
I
that
mean,
almost
the water
went-
is not touching your wall, so I'm gonna say
Well,
yes.
it touched this magma till just now. Previously, it was about to flow onto everything. Thankfully, me the hero. Stop.
This. And like this.
We did it.
Please don't mind what I'm standing on. Please don't do it. Oh, you placed your obsidian. Good. Okay, so don't.
No, I'm
don't
just
burn
that good at
yourself,
MLG
though.
bucketing.
That's important.
This is
Please
this is
don't burn
very.
yourself. We have a running gag here. I like it.
the running gag is pain. That's the.
I mean, it's only other people's pain. So is that really real
Yeah, it's
pain for me though?
it's definitely real. You know, the trick with humor is other people need to be taken out of
I
it.
see. Okay, I'm glad we don't have a bed. We can go in.
Do you have any string actually? Wait, how do I?
No, I don't.
Darn. There's just no alternative. I feel very hurt right now.
Do you want a shield or?
If you're making one, I'll take a shield. I'll learn the Java way of shielding.
I think you can do it.
It seems too complex. I mean, how
There you go.
am I meant to press 2 buttons at the same time?
I mean, you're smarter than the average
80%.
person, right?
I'm only
sure
smarter
you
than
can
the
do it.
average person that thinks they're smarter than the average person.
That's a lot smarter actually.
It's a lot easier actually.
Oh, this is not a good spawn.
I'm only smarter than people who actively think that they're not smart. That's my
I heard
intelligence
a
level.
comedian say once that he said something like, "I'm an idiot. I know I'm an idiot, and yet I'm smarter than most of the people I meet." That's. I think that's really interesting. Like, I think I don't know. I think it's very common that fairly smart people they think they're not really smart, right? But dumb people, they think they're very smart.
Oh, that explains why I don't think I'm smarter than most people. It's because I'm actually really, really intelligent. Oh.
I thought you thought you are smarter.
Sorry, I've changed
I'm
my
being
mind now
attacked.
that it helps me look smart. That's what
I'm
smart
being
people do.
attacked.
They follow the crowd.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
killing them. Nice.
Yeah, look at
Don't
this.
spam. Cool. Oh, you have an iron sword as well. Nice.
Yeah. The don't spam thing is such a... Every single time I forget. And I'm like, why is it taking so many hits?
Yeah.
Like that
I
bar on
agree,
the
it's not
screen, my
very
brain just
intuitive.
ignores it. I'm like, huh, that's quirky.
I think to me it feels better. Like, and I played before, right? It's not just I'm used to it, or maybe I got used
Oh,
to
you
it. but
played before in
I still
2014, you know, like...
Yeah, I think it feels better that it has a cooldown, but I agree that it's not intuitive. That it has
Yeah,
a cooldown. Like
I-
I almost feel like you shouldn't be able to swing, right, faster than something.
You shouldn't be able to swing faster than what, sorry?
Like if there is a cooldown, you should not be able to swing faster than the cooldown.
Yeah, that would be
Instead
the
of just
more
saying you're doing
intuitive.
less damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not sure it's more intuitive actually. Like I talked to other people in the company, and some say that that will make it feel like there's a bug. Like I'm pressing the button and nothing is happening.
Well, it'll feel like a bug immediately in the transition, and then it will become the new normal. You know,
It's true.
that's my take. Like, I feel like the current system is the greatest one to help people transition from 1.8 to 1.9 on an understanding level. Like, you attack mobs, and then it's like, oh, this doesn't work. You can still do it the old way. It's just not very smart if you do. But then, if you're not familiar with that, or you don't follow it, then it takes a lot longer to truly adjust. Whereas the not being able to swing would be so much more brutal, but you'd quickly be like, well, this is all I can do. That's my take as a Bedrock
I
player, at
definitely
least.
don't like the fact that it feels like there's not enough feedback, right? You don't really figure out that you're not doing damage. Oh,
Yeah,
you good?
I am. There's a Java exclusive over here, the elusive Never Ravine. Should we enjoy it?
Really? Is it an exclusive?
It is an exclusive.
Oh, damn.
I think it's one of those ones that isn't labeled or like. But I've done when 1.16 came out, and since I've looked far and wide and have not found an equivalent on Bedrock. It's one of those.
Interesting.
It's one of those generational differences. Yeah, I like it. I prefer what Bedrock gets in exchange, but I do like the. Do you know the ceilings are different between Bedrock and Java of the Never?
Yeah, the feature placement in the ceiling is different. Like, yeah, the technology of oh, okay. No,
If you have a flint and steel, now is the time to use it. Let's get some pork chops.
he came to attack me, and then he saw you and just started running away.
Yeah, that's
I
what.
tried to use it, so we have cooked food, but you were too.
Oh,
fast.
you were. That wasn't just a running gag. That was a. Good job.
No. This time it was with the purpose.
When I see fire, I just assume,
No,
humor.
That's it. I trained you now. You trained you.
Oh God,
you
there's
didn't
another one
even
over
pick
here.
up the food.
Come save me. Come save me.
Where are you? I don't know where you
That
are.
way. That way.
Okay.
The way from
I'm going
before.
that way.
Yeah. Do you see the
Oh, do you know?
the reds? If you see the red, you're in the right place. There's a chunky pig here with like tusks coming out of his face.
I don't see you.
He's got a very cool haircut. It looks like he hasn't styled it in a while though. Oh God.
Are you gonna die?
No. I'm just not gonna
Your
live.
shield is gonna break?
Oh yeah, the shield is
Guessing
useful.
you're using a shield?
Why do they spend so long between attacks when you shield them off? Oh God! You just knocked me off a
I
cliff.
have no idea where you
Okay,
are.
I am gonna
How
die
did
now.
you get so far? So quickly?
Do you see me at least?
No.
Well, I could just be that I didn't go so far so quickly, and you're too far ahead.
That's
don't know which yet.
Also possible?
I
I'm just on a tree.
I'm playing Java with an
I'm on the
unfamiliar mouse.
highest tree and I don't see you.
I'm really low down.
Oh,
so
there
maybe
you are. There you are.
Oh, I see you. Okay.
You did get far. That's really far.
No, I was far and I came back.
Okay.
So I don't know if that helps. Okay, can you kill my porky assailant?
I want to cook it though. Put the fire out.
We got it. We got it. We got it.
Okay, we
Yeah,
have cooked food now.
Don't forget
No, we
inventory
don't.
hacks like the
Did
number.
you pick it up? Oh, you didn't. Okay.
Oh, that is cool.
Cool. I have so much junk in my inventory.
You know, junk is a natural part of. You know, my junk. My junk.
Sure, take it.
Thank you for the junk. I appreciate it. I'm gonna use this later, and you're gonna be so embarrassed that you got rid of it.
I'm really sure you won't, but that's fine. The thing is that the things I throw out are the things like I keep so much junk. What I threw out is things that I'm for sure not gonna use, like 100%.
So you have additional junk that you're not throwing out.
Yes, exactly.
Tell me some junk items that made the cut. Tell me
Yeah.
something that hasn't quite.
I'm not seeing us finding a fortress in this forest.
I can't even see like. Well, I mean, in general, I can't.
Oh, there's
see,
an
but-
opening.
Oh,
There's
there
an
we go.
opening here, I think. Anything? Let's get you some gold armor.
You know, let's get you some gold armor.
I
Let's
have
both
some
do this
gold
for each
armor.
other. Wait, you do? Oh, wow. Impressive. So, gold armor is made with crimson roots, right? Because I've got some of those lying around. Oh, thank you. So kind. Could I have a crafting
There you
table?
go.
Could I have another one?
Of course I do. No, you can have
But-
that one and that
but-
one only.
No, I can't craft in this position because my mouse, you know, it's. But I need that there for comfort. Well, like
Oh my
oh god, Jesus! I don't deserve this though. You know? Oh Christ,
I really
Christ!
think you do deserve this. I gotta say, I think you deserve this.
I
Why-
disagree. Oh man, I'm holding out here.
Oh my god. Did you hit me or did he hit me?
I didn't hit you.
Uh,
You'd know if I hit you. I've got.
I almost fell to the lava.
Could I have a crafting table, sire?
Let's try to get to a bit of a safer area.
Ah, I've got a better idea.
I mean, you're using up your crafting table making tools, so I don't know if that's good.
Disagree. You underestimate my power. You underestimate it.
I don't see any fortresses. Maybe I kill you and then you use your.
Spectator to find it. How about I kill you because you have less health?
How do I have less health?
You're
How did you
you
reach that conclusion?
you you got hit earlier in that fight, and so you have less health.
I mean,
Tell-
I have full.
Tell me I'm
health.
wrong.
You're wrong.
How much health do you have?
Full.
That 4 is less than what I have.
I
have more than
I beg
four.
to differ.
Oh!
Oh,
Okay.
you missed the lava! Oh my god. I was sure you're gonna fall into the lava.
Whoa!
Damn it.
You are not a
Who
good
has
friend.
left health now?
Someone made an emotional withdrawal today. You know, I expect a basket of muffins to cover that. From my favorite muffin.
I'm sorry, Toy Cat, but we are not friends. This is just a parasocial relationship. Muffins are for friends. Hey, up here.
So sad. So sad.
Do you have food? Are you good?
I do. Okay. So I've got some bad news.
What?
I was considering murdering you. I
What?
decided against it. You're good.
Okay, I think those are good news, not bad news.
The bad news is that I was going to murder you.
Oh, okay. That
You know,
is not great.
I'll just chill right here. This seems like a good place to sit. Just Just me and my
I
crafting tables.
I don't see us finding a stronghold if you're just a stronghold, a fortress if you're just
Why
chilling
not?
there.
I don't see how that could be a problem. Okay, wait, I've got an idea.
Oh, that's not. That is not a good idea at all. On the scale of 1 to bad ideas, this is a bad idea. There you go.
Oh no! Oh no!
You stay with your lava. You don't have. You can't. Oh, you don't have any stone either. That was dumb. I didn't bring any stone.
We can find blackstone. It's all good. Okay, so
sure.
do you think I could make this jump from here to there?
No.
Do you want to bet on it?
Challenge accepted. What are we betting? I will bet you my dumb diamond shovel.
Well, wait. Okay.
Normal
First of
diamond
all,
shovel,
you have
dumb
all
one.
3 of those. I would like 2 back.
I have one.
Those
I
were
left the other 2 outside the portal in the chest.
Why? Why would you?
I think
Why?
the bigger question is why do we have 3 of them? I think that's a good question.
In case we wanted a friend to come over, they would be pre-equipped. I think about the greater good when I make tools. I can't believe you don't. Okay, let's do this.
I forgot about we always leave trains of thoughts like mid going. I was asking why you never had like a multiplayer server you have a thing on. Like is there a reason, or is it just like you were always sort of like accustomed to single player and that's it?
Oh, I definitely did them back in the day. But like, first of all, like, it's a lot more time put into it. Like, to do a recording session of like, a 15-minute video.
No, but you mean like 3 people syncing time. I mean something like Hermit.
Oh, like an
right?
SMP, like the
completely, yeah, like single player. You play it whenever you want, but it's on a server.
Oh yeah, the every server has the so 2 things there. One is the mentality of like we need to delete this world every 6 months and start it again to keep things fresh. And like on a YouTube sense, that totally does make sense. Then there's the whole like I don't know, like okay, can you save my? Oh, I'm dead.
Oh, really?
Did you do that to me? It says Hoglin, but I know you.
That's good. Now we can test if the thing actually works or not.
I've possessed this Hoglin that you're killing right now, and I'm dying a very slow, painful death. I'm looking you in the eye. Okay.
It's from my sustenance. I see your body, your thumbstone.
Okay, so you want me to look for a fortress? Oh yeah, my tombstone.
That's good. Yes, use that. No, not cheating at all.
I mean, it's part of the game mode. You wouldn't.
Yes, right. I agree.
I would argue Minecraft.
I can't save you. I have to clear the enemies first. I can't save you right now.
Minecraft Java has no official cheating. There is no cheat.
What?
There's no official cheating in Minecraft Java. It's all just down to what you think is. Like there is a cheat option.
There's a little button called turn on cheats.
Yeah, but if you don't turn it on, then you can still turn it on later without any downsides. The open to land
could you
thing.
have? It's your
on like there's always a flag in your world that will say you have been in cheat mode if you do it on Bedrock, and you can disable it if you really go into the files or whatever. But like it's like a brand on you, like a cheater.
And you think that's good?
Yeah. I think instead of like prison time, we should just put big stamps on people's heads that says like murderer, thief. I found a bastion, by the way. Is that a fortress?
It is not a fortress.
Okay.
No.
Just wanted to confirm that Java people don't see it different.
Yeah. It's
how those Java folk are.
That's why we have a Mojang developer to say that different structures are different.
Making real good use of your knowledge.
Yes.
See, if it were up to me, I'd brand people with like Java player on their foreheads. So they'd be like, explains your view on moral relativity, perfectly there.
The thing is that I like every time you do something like that, I have a gut response of, "Oh, I'm gonna tell you off about Java," but I I don't feel like that. I don't think people are bad for liking each version, so I feel like I have nothing to contribute.
No,
when
the
you
way
say
it
that.
is,
I
the
can't
way it
be
is,
like,
is
no, but Java, because it's not. I don't know.
no, the way it is there are people who are like good, upstanding citizens helping out their local community, doing the best they can, and then there are Java players, like there's the in group, there's the great people, and then there's the bad people that are responsible for all the ills and like I this is just a theory. It's obviously not. But like you hear about that, like there was a lab in Wuhan where there were some Java players, playing a bit too much Minecraft, not too sure about cheating or not, and then a few months later this happened. I'm not saying those events are linked. I'm just saying maybe everything bad that's ever happened has come directly from people playing the wrong version of Minecraft. I'm not saying. I'm just posing.
Asking questions.
Yeah, I'm just.
I hate that so much. It's such a bad strategy. Like I really feel like there's so many like conversational strategies that are still so prevalent and work, and I was like, how do people not immediately see how dumb this is? Oh, okay. Do you know how
Yeah.
to get to it from where we are? Should I revive you?
I can give you coordinates, but I that's all I can give you.
No. We need to know the general direction.
It's a very okay. Wait, I'm gonna. How do I find you? So like, oh wait, if I teleport to you, maybe I could.
Yeah, you're gonna lose that.
This is. We're Java
Sure,
players right now. We're
minus-
scumbags.
Because we're running out of time. Let's do it. I'm in minus.
Sorry, I teleported to you
120
already.
minus 180.
Yeah. You should have confirmed we were being Java scumbags, so I could have.
Yeah, we
just-
should be branded as cheaters.
There's a switch on a railroad track. If you don't pull it, 100 people die. If you do pull it, you have to play Java. Toycat doesn't pull it. That's I honestly it is a fun example of like being like like when you take the reasonable stance of like, oh yeah, let's just all enjoy Minecraft while we want to. People are like, oh, that's what you say when you're on the bad Minecraft version. Java boys, like getting all, and so it's like, okay then, fine. Oh no, I hadn't refound it yet.
It's fine. I'm sure we
Okay.
can find it. No. Oh my god, that little guy.
Oh, there's a lot of baby hoplins around.
Oh, he's riding him. Look. That is so
Oh,
cool.
that is adorable. That is very adorable. I always forget that's a feature. It is one of the cutest ones, though.
It's really cool. Henrik loved making it. It's really cool.
More baby mobs riding other baby mobs. That's all we need. I'm just saying.
I think we need to wrap up fairly soon. I don't think we're gonna reach.
I do agree with you on that.
Fortress, unfortunately.
So let's wrap up by saying, hey, have you checked out Ulraf? He's a Twitch streamer, and sometimes he even develops Minecraft, like on the weekends. I
Sometimes,
think it's a secondary thing. He's
When
not a
I have free
professional.
time, it's not very important. But I have no idea where you are.
If you'd like to not be friends with someone, Ulraf's the guy. Oh, here you are.
There.
If you would like to have a one-way relationship and be respectful and have a good chat, twitch.tv/Ulraf. Oh god. Oh, that was
Let's
you.
finish this together.
You
We
know,
don't have
okay.
a bed.
Let's finish it together. You're right. This is what we're doing together. Let's do it. Yeah.
Back here. We're doing this together.
Yep, together. Just.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no. Ah, yes.
Yes.
I'm on half a heart, but I'm alive. Yep, we did it together. It was a good time. Good time had by all. I hope you all enjoyed watching, and we'll do this again in a month for entirely unrelated reasons, and we'll come up with a great on-the-spot justification then too. It'll be wonderful.
I'm sure we'll have an excuse then as
Wait,
well.
you never
There we go.
answered. Sad. Why don't we have copper nuggets? You need to definitively answer, and then I can.
You need to see the chicken nuggets. I don't know how you're not aware of chicken nuggets.
Okay, I wanna.
Come here.
Okay, let's see the chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets. We can't leave without seeing chicken nuggets.
I'm guessing
Tell
gold
me
nuggets
those
just.
are not chicken nuggets. Where are you?
I don't see. I wish I could see it. I like making jokes about bean blocks and about salmon blocks, but I don't see chicken nuggets.
Salmon blocks?
Yeah, you're not seeing the salmon block. Let me show you the salmon block.
Which one is that?
Let me show you. This is the raw salmon, and this is the raw salmon block. Yeah, it looks. I think the current texture actually looks a lot less like that. Never mind. I think they have.
Oh, he stole it from you. I think Jeppa spent a long time trying to make them less look like food.
The corn block though, that's still a good one. And beans will always be beans, no matter what anyone tells you.
Popcorn? No. I don't know.
I see honeycomb when I look at this.
I've never seen
Honestly,
the bean one. Honestly,
You
know
don't see
Twitter
beans.
is all about this.
you don't see the bean block.
I don't know.
It looks
I
so
don't
much
really
like
see it.
beans. It looks so much like beans. Like, I'll admit the other ones are a bit of a stretch, but like this is the strongest. Like, it kind of looks like brown cobblestone the more you look at it, but like look at it diagonally and look at those beans and tell me you're not seeing them.
Yeah, I think like this area over here. This looks like one big bean. I see that.
You see one bean and that's it.
Maybe.
Anyway, it was great to talk as always. I hope if you're ever in the place that I am, which is a very variable place, get a beer sometime. I know I had one more thing. Sorry, before we wrap up.
Yeah.
You said you said you'd never been drunk, right?
No.
Have you
I've been
drunken
drunk
alcohol?
3 times in my life.
But have you
I
drunken alcohol?
don't really drink in general. What?
Because you said you'd get a beer with a moderator, I think earlier.
No, I said I'd see them if they were in Stockholm. I would meet them in real life.
Yeah,
if the only like option to meet people in real life for you is getting a beer, then maybe.
Yeah,
that's what
I'm British. That's how it works. Yeah.
I see.
Oh, look what we made.
I don't generally drink. No.
Oh yeah, I knew you didn't. Like you said it on the very first time we met. It was like a little casual thing because you talk about drunk streams or something. But like, I genuinely do feel like if you didn't say it, it's funny. But I want to record the tape. I feel like you definitely said, yeah, I'd grab a beer with them if they're in Stockholm. Like that's totally my brain.
Yeah, that's how your brain interpreted it, I think.
It's all we do, okay? We go to the pub. But like my question was like, is it because it didn't sound like it was a moral opposition, more it was just like, yeah, it's not my choice of activity. And that was a curiosity to me. Because I feel like most people are like really on board already, not on board with it as a.
I think it's like things like that sort of evolve in your brain. I think, right? Like it starts with being, yeah, it just doesn't taste good to me, and I've never really enjoyed getting into it. But I think retroactively, your brain sort of makes it more profound sometimes. Right? Like, I think it could be that there is something a bit more profound about it because most people start drinking fairly young, and I think it comes with certain connotations. And there's a good chance why I don't have those connotations because of profound reasons. Like, for example, I didn't really go out drinking with friends in high school, right? I would never do that. And I have pretty good reasons why not. Other than the fact that I was never a popular kid and no one liked me, but I'm sure it was my choice, not their choice, right? Surely it was my decision. But yeah, like for example, I do have a thing where I think a lot of people are using alcohol as a crutch. Like they have a problem making social relationships and
I knew that word was coming.
dealing
Yeah,
with
yeah. It very much is a social
yeah.
crutch. That's why people like it, though. It's a great, like
So
let's not act
I
like
don't
crutches
like
aren't
social
useful.
crutches.
Like,
I'm not saying crutches are not useful. I'm saying crutches could be dangerous, especially mental clutches. Like, I was a very shy kid, and through trial by fire, I became a very social person. And I think that if you have this crutch, you have a very big danger of never getting over it, sort of.
yeah, that's where most people end up. That's how most people live their lives, I would say.
Yeah, I don't think that's positive, but honestly, when I was a teenager, it was like, no, that's bad. People are gonna get stuck this way, and they could never. And today it's more like, yeah, I don't think it's the right decision, but honestly, if you decide you rather spend your time on a different skill, and instead use this drug to, I don't know, circumvent the problem, then that's your choice, I guess, right? I still don't think it's the right decision. Like, I think it's better to practice and get better at it. Also,
Yeah, that
like,
totally agree on that.
I don't know.
It's rather than diving into something to make it easier, try and avoid the thing that makes it so you need to make it easier. Like, fix the
Yeah.
problem, don't just sedate it.
Yeah, exactly. Also, I think some people, that's not the common use, I think, but some people really have a problem. It's not really just a social thing. Like, I think there's people who really need to. If every good story you remember starts with, I was drunk, can't even remember half of it, and falling over, I think you have a problem.
Yeah, I think it's one of the most brutal addictions too, in terms of like how it physically addicts you. Like, it can genuinely kill you trying to get off it, even if you can bring yourself. Like, it's funny. It's one of those things where if it wasn't already legal, there's no way. I really do believe that we'd never make this poison that people put into their bodies legal, because it makes you slightly funnier or find things slightly more enjoyable or dance better. Whatever the justification is. I think you're totally on spot there. You know what?
I think the world tried to make it illegal so many times, but I guess just it's hard. People really want it.
I think America tried to make it illegal once, and then everyone else went, "Ooh, yeah, let's." Like, I feel like
No, I had a conversation just the other day about, like, there's like 3 other countries in Europe that had a prohibition phase, and I got the feeling from that conversation like maybe most big countries had a prohibition phase. That's a really huge saying that I didn't fact check at all, but I feel like a lot of countries had a prohibition phase.
I think a lot of countries probably had like movements, like, because it's a lot of religious movements are very anti-alcohol. Like, religion and alcohol can fill a surprisingly interesting space in some people's minds. But man, we were wrapping up and we dove into something else for the worst. Huh? We built a really nice house though, so
It's not centered though. Terrible.
Okay,
Everything
so
sucks. I need alcohol to deal with this.
I fact checked
Can't deal with
it
it.
for you. The countries that have had prohibition were ancient China, feudal Japan, Polynesian Islands, Iceland, Finland, Norway, Sweden, Russia, Canada, India, and the United States.
That's a lot of countries, dude.
10, but that's like 10 out of 200. And that's ever, like, what, feudal Japan, that's a, like, and also, like, Norway, Sweden, Finland, Iceland, that's like 80 people between them, like, barely.
I don't know. It is interesting, and also I think everything you said other than Japan is like influenced by Christianity, which could explain it, right?
Well, India would be influenced by Islam, but yeah, like, again,
but India was also like inhabited by the UK at some point or something, no?
we never religiously converted. I don't know why, actually. I should look into that. But the UK never religiously converted.
Look into why you didn't. overtake.
Yeah, that's
another
what famously
countries we
that's
live
what
in.
that's what
Very
most
weird.
colonizers did. I don't know why. Yeah, you
Maybe
know.
fix your mistake. Maybe get in there. Fix your mistake now. Convert all of them.
Well, nowadays India doesn't have any. Well, not now. It probably has the largest Muslim population just by being so large, but it's like a very. They've got some of the, there's like religions that exist basically only in India, which is always interesting to me. You know, there's a religion discussion in here that we could. You know, we've opened like too many conversations at the end here. It's terrible. Okay, one last thing because you live in Sweden.
How did we get to it? You wanted to ask something about me being drunk.
Oh yeah, I was just like you've never been drunk was all that was like that was like a shock. Like wow, that's cool.
Oh, I've been drunk again. I've been drunk like twice maybe, or 3 times. I don't know. I don't really count. I know I have one time that is like the first time I was drunk, so I remember it. It's kind of big deal. I think I told the story on our first stream as well. It was in a Bible.
Barbecue? Oh, okay. No.
What?
I thought you were gonna tell the barbecue thing, but yeah, sorry, continue.
No, it was in a Bible. How's it called? Not a musical. Play. I was like at the elementary school, and we went to a Bible play with the family, and they gave like small shots that had like alcohol in them, maybe like champagne or something. I don't know why they gave it to kids as well. Maybe I just took it from the tray or something. And I was completely drunk. I was throwing up my stomach the day after, and remember nothing from that play or from that evening almost. And then like a few days after that, the teacher, our Bible teacher, heard that we went to a Bible play, me and another friend, and she got both of us to stand in front of class and tell the entire class about what the play was about and what it had. And I knew nothing about it. I remember zero something. I just stood there while my friend like told the story, and I was like nodding along. Yeah, it's very interesting. That's the first time I was ever drunk.
That's so clever as like I like that as a. And you know,
it's a very, very good story.
That's a good way to. So is that one of your 2 times? Would you say?
Yeah, I think that's the first time, and then the second time I was older. I was like 19 maybe, or 18 or something like that, and I sort of for some reason I got it in my head that I'm missing out. All my friends are drunk all the time, and I was like, I must be missing something. And then I organized a New Year's celebration in my house with a couple friends, and I was like, guys, I am gonna get drunk. And they were like, oh my god. And everyone brought their favorite alcohol to make Nier drunk. Well, sorry. I just broke the fourth wall there. Ulraf, make Ulraf drunk. And yeah, it was very weird. I was very awkward, and I don't know. I do remember everything from that night. I wasn't like that drunk, but I remember everything from that night, and I was definitely drunk. Like I was doing and saying things that I wouldn't in a different situation, probably. Yeah, so that's 2 times that I remember. Maybe there was a third time that I don't remember. I don't know. I don't really keep track of it, but that's the 2 things I remember really. And after that, I figured out that I really am not missing anything. So I stopped trying.
I like that as
cool.
Sorry?
Thank you for the sign. That is a very cool sign.
Oh, you made it glow forever. That's beautiful.
Yes. I enjoy these conversations as well, by the way. Like we were talking about in the Discord, and I literally our stupid conversation in Discord, you know what I mean, right? Literally, like, I was sitting in the living room reading it and laughing and stuff, and I literally turned to my girlfriend to show her the conversation. I was like, I am having so much fun talking in this stupid Discord conversation. I really enjoy talking to you. Cool. It's not a good thing though, because like I remember when I was watching your videos, and I was sitting there thinking, this is so cool. He's so philosophical like I do, and always like talk about bullshit and stuff like that. It would be so fun if we just get to talk at some point, right? And it's just I'm just saying the fact that it happened is not a good message.
Why is it not a good
Right,
message?
No, because most of the times it won't happen. You shouldn't count on something like this happening.
No, you
Right?
always
There's way bigger chance
you
that we
always
would
believe
never
amazing
talk.
things are gonna happen. You never don't
Yeah.
believe that it's gonna be true.
I'm saying that there was a way bigger chance that we would have never gotten. Oh, time grammar in English is hard. We would have never had the chance to talk, and there's a huge chance that even if we did get the chance to talk, you would be nothing like I actually expected you to be, and we wouldn't enjoy talking. Right? Those two things had a way higher chance of happening.
And isn't that what makes it so special, though?
Likely.
Isn't that what makes it so
It is,
so
it
beautiful?
is.
No, I get what you're saying, that there's you don't want to think about this as being the normal, because it is a rare situation. And if you start thinking if this is normal, you'll start watching other YouTube videos and be like, I bet we could play Minecraft if I asked nicely.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I want to share something completely stupid with you. I shared it with like a few people already because I find it so stupid, but I have to share it more.
Uh-huh.
So this is how messed up my priorities in my head are, okay? I don't know why I want to tell you. It's really stupid. So I'm in Mojang, right? I'm working on my favorite game, working on the biggest game in history, blah, 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 blah. Of course, it's amazing and stuff. But the other day, something happened that felt bigger to me than any of that.
And
It's insane. Can you hear me?
yeah. So what's the big thing?
Really? Oh, my recording stuff stopped recording my mic for some reason, but I guess you can hear me, so that's fine.
Interesting. Yeah.
Someone that I've been watching for very long in YouTube mentioned me on his video. And it's like someone he didn't even say my name. He just mentioned the conversation we've been having in the past. It's just, my brain was so much more excited about that for some reason than things I really should be more proud of, right? Like getting a good job, working on this amazing game. Like that was so dumb to me how we idolize people to the point where our brain doesn't prioritize things correctly.
Mm-hmm.
That was crazy to me.
Can you name the YouTuber, or did I miss it and you did name him and I didn't catch it?
I didn't name him. I rather not.
Okay,
I can tell you private.
Okay, yeah, no,
He didn't name me, and I think he'd rather stay nameless.
Ooh, that's even more interesting. Yeah, I think it's really interesting our social, like, you can do some amazing things that should be the greatest, but then ultimately it's some small social thing that makes you go, oh, that's awesome. Like some small little,
right.
like, I don't know, like you do loads of cool things in a day, but then it's really, someone smiling at you, or get like a nice conversation you had that's like, oh, that was the best bit. I guess because we're social animals, even if we pretend we're not, we still really, really value that.
That's actually a really nice way. Like, I've been kicking myself about thinking so highly of this stupid occurrence, but that's a really nice way of thinking about it. It's because it's a social thing. It's because it's a person I value. And that's pretty cool, actually. I was thinking, like, oh, I just want to be like, I'm happy because a famous person mentioned me, but it's not about that. It's about this person that I really value and him. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's a good point. I like that.
I was having like maybe the worst day of my year so far, like a month ago, and I was recording a video. I was just going for a little walk, and I went into a donut shop, being like, "Oh, I'm hungry. I guess I should get some donuts." And just the simple act of the woman being like, you want, like, like I ordered like 10, but she's like, just have some more donuts. I was like, oh, that's like just a tiny little nice thing. I was like, that like full on reverse, and like that little one nice gesture stuck with me so much more than so many other things that happened in that week.
That is so cool.
And it's like it's a reminder that we're dumb, but that's fine because we're social. We just enjoy small little things. We like big things too, but we need small things for the big things to work.
That's true. I think friends are important. I think that's true.
Friends aren't as important as women at the donut shop giving you extra donuts.
I mean, isn't that what a friend means though? Giving you donuts.
That's
I
true.
think
I'm
that's
looking
what
forward to my
friend
muffin basket right thing. I'm excited.
is. That's cool. I mean, my partner makes amazing muffins, so for sure.
Oh, they're gonna be
No,
personalized
do
muffins too?
you're the travel cat. You travel a lot. Why won't you travel to Stockholm? Come over. We'll
Oh
give you a
yeah,
bunch of
you know, during the last year, it was like one of the few places where I could travel and actually get in. I very much. I mean, like right now, obviously, you know why I can't. But I visit Scandinavia a lot. I've been to Stockholm specifically twice for non-Mojang reasons. You know,
Oh
honestly, that's one
really?
of the big reasons. I like it's like, you know, I feel like there's gonna be some like work air quotes reason to be there. You know, and then like generally
Oh,
someone
so it
else's
doesn't feel like fun.
footing the bill for that. So why would I pay to go there? You know, and that's like the
Mm.
worst reason to put it. But like you know, all the things that I went and did like on my own personal time, like seeing like YouTubers do it, like because there was a big company. You know, I think there was quite a few of them, like the creator event, the marketplace events, like that theme park, and like the all the cool. And I was like, yeah, you know, that's a place. Eventually, someone else will take me to, basically, and that someone is a large company that doesn't exist except inside of our brains. But that's a point for another day. um,
Let's.
but
If you come over, I promise not to show you anything, not to take you to the office, not to meet you to any Mojangster, so you won't feel like it's a job. And also, I promise to give
no, no,
you
no.
to.
You misunderstood. I want all those
I
things.
misunderstood.
I want it. Like I don't want to do a personal trip to somewhere that I'm gonna do a work trip to because the work trips are like, you know, it's like you got the more social things, but you know that's like I just don't want duplication. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. So we can do both at the same time. That's cool.
Yeah,
And also, I'm
we'll go
going
to the
to.
theme park with the pretty
I don't know what
pretty.
theme park. I don't know what you're talking about.
You
Maybe
don't
there
know the
was a
theme
video
park?
I missed.
Luna Gross? Luna something. Luna Park, maybe?
I
It's
don't know
giant.
what that is.
You don't know about the giant theme park in Stockholm?
There's a theme park in Stockholm?
Like, is this like sarcasm? Is this like a bit or is this genuine?
No, I'm not,
You don't.
listen. In the last year and a half that I'm here, I barely left home.
Oh yeah, you moved at the start of the. Yeah, right. Yeah. Okay. You're not sarcasm. I appreciate it.
I should go. Wait, now that I think about it, I think when walking in Stockholm, I think I saw from afar like a really big Ferris wheel. So maybe that's it,
Yeah,
right? Like
it's
with roller coasters around it. Maybe that's
yeah,
it.
it's very it glows in the dark, so that might help you. Like it's very pretty night and day.
my partner in chat just said that's the place I've been telling you we need to go to.
Grona
Okay,
Lund,
take
by the
it.
way. I tried so hard, but I didn't get there. Grona Lund.
Grona Lund. Okay. Grona is just big, right? Grona Lund.
Uh, Grona. So Lund means
Big
park, and gross in German means big. So Grona probably mean big park. I bet is what that translates to.
Oh, chat says Grona is actually green. What? Why would you call your Luna Park your whatever green something? What is Luna?
It means green grove, apparently, not park. I guess grove is basically
Okay.
park. Grona Lund,
Interesting.
Green Grove. Anyway, you know,
Okay.
sometime we'll
I was
explore.
saying I'm going to tell you that I will give you 10 muffins, but when you come, I'll give you 12 muffins, so you feel like you got like a better deal, and I was nice to you.
That justifies the flight by itself, honestly.
Yeah, I think so as well. Honestly, you just say that because you don't know how good Vani's, like, I was gonna say mushrooms, muffins are. Even a single muffin is worth the trip. You don't. Oh, did you see? That you didn't even see my first, like one of my first ever tweets in the official Ulraf account is like sort of muffins thing that me and Vani made together, where it was actually like this, right? So why is he looking in his inventory? Is it bean block? Where is it? This and this. It was these. We literally brought like we made together, and I brought like little fudge cubes that had like the blue fire as glazing above them. And it was so fucking cool and tasty, and it was so fun. I enjoyed making those and bringing them to the office so much. There's pictures on Twitter. You can check it out.
I mean,
then fly right over.
I've flown a lot further for a lot fewer muffins. So you're not 2 muffins just for flying to Stockholm. That's a deal to me. And we'll get non-alcoholic beverages. I love lingonberries. That'll be great.
Cool. I mean, you can be lame and drink alcohol. That's fine. I won't judge you audibly, like out loud.
Now I want. I do think my take has always been mostly like, people, like, if you're around people who aren't drinking isn't fun. It's like it's one of those like all or nothing things where everyone has to be on board or no one's got to be on board.
Yeah, that's part of my problem with it as well, right? Like, people drink around me and I'm trying to be like, I'm really not judgmental. Like, I'm really like, do whatever you want. I grew a lot in that field, but yeah, it's, I don't know. People feel that. They feel like if they recognize that I'm not drunk, even if I'm trying to be like, I don't know.
I don't think people mind if you're not. I think the thing that actually does get to people is, one, if you're like, chat life pro tips right here. Is like, so like if you look like, as long as you don't look like you're actively like hostile, like if everyone's drinking mixed drinks and you just have a Coke, no one cares. It looks like a rum and Coke. If you've got a solo cup, if you're an American and you love those red things, and also if you're like actively, like if you're being the boring person, like, hey guys, I think we should be responsible and get home by 9 p.m. Yeah, that's like, but I don't think anyone cares if you're like, I am choosing not to ingest poison today. I hope that is okay with you, comrades.
I think people care because, again, a lot of people are cool and it's fine. And I have a lot of friends who drink next to me and we're fine. But it did happen to me that I was out with people who drink and it feels like something is wrong when I'm not drinking. Not because they notice me not drinking, because they notice me not being drunk. Like, and I sort of get that. I think you're in a different vibe and it just doesn't mesh all the time. I don't know. That's sort of why always when I'm doing an event in my house, like inviting friends over, even if they drink, I make sure we have something. Like, I want to have something planned, because I think a lot of people are sort of used to having a party that is literally go somewhere, drink there, that's the party.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it, right? That's the, like, you're doing it like you're really, you're the party is air quotes drinking, but it's really about enjoying each other's company, at least if you're doing it right, like...
So I think it's harder, I don't know, from my experience, it's harder to enjoy each other's company when some of the company is drunk and some is not. Again, with some people. With friends it usually works, with acquaintances it usually doesn't.
Yeah, if it's someone that if you're trying to build a relationship, you can't do it in different stages of soberness. That is true. Like,
yeah, I think that's it.
Sad.
But again, if there is something, if we're also playing a card game, then I think some people can be drunk and some don't, and it feels good. I think it needs to be, I don't know, something else other than just sitting and talking.
Yeah, I always like, regardless of drinking or not, always have like something like that. Play a board game. As an adult, board games are the coolest. Or like D&D, or like. Yeah, card games are a great example. Like, even video games, just, let's... The couch co-op games have a sudden resurgence in my last, like, 5 years of... hits the spot. I think, yeah, like, having a collective goal while you're really just enjoying each other's company is surprisingly useful. Let's actually wrap up now. Let's do this.
Yes, that's a good
idea.
Okay,
it was good to talk.
For a few days now, and I need to go to sleep in a decent hour this time.
Oh yeah, it's late. It's I literally, this is the first like thing I've done today. I just played, like, I've done embarrassingly little today besides eat cake. So I'm gonna.
By the way, I want to ask you, do you have Game Pass?
Do I have Game Pass? The Xbox thing? Yeah.
I don't know, Game Pass. It's Xbox and PCs, like, game.
Yeah. But it's primarily Xbox, right? I mean, it's on PC and it's like exists there, but I do have it. Is my point? Yeah.
I mean, I have it, and there's like hundreds of PC games, but regardless.
Oh, there are already hundreds.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. Regardless, what I was gonna say is
Lost
that
my look.
I have it, and I have so many games there that I have for free, and I feel really bad about not playing them. How would you respond to playing a not Minecraft games?
Boo! Burn the heretic! Burn him! No, honestly, playing a new game is genuinely not a fun experience with someone to me. Like, I feel like...
Interesting.
Like, that's...
Like
you want to, like,
first
both get the lay of the land first, or it's got to be such a casual game that you don't need to know anything, you just pick it up and go.
That's an interesting point. Yeah, I get that. Sort of getting accustomed to the game is something that is sometimes better to do alone.
Yeah, that's my that's my take on things, at least. Like, I feel like if we both knew, for example, I don't know, I'm gonna just pick a game that I'm gonna guess, you know, like I don't know any co-op game. Okay, Super Smash Brothers. Like, we both vaguely know how to play it, so it's fun to just pick up, play a few rounds, or like Mario Kart or something, some generic game where you know it. But like, if we're learning how to play Mount and Blade together, and it's like a really, I don't know if Mount and Blade is a real game. It sounds like it's one. I don't
know.
I've heard that.
I mainly want to get to new games. Actually, I want to I've been thinking lately that I'm not doing any service to my game design proficiencies by playing only one game at the time. I really need to branch out and learn from other games and stuff.
It's funny sometimes.
Also, I feel bad having so many free games and not playing them.
I feel the same just on a personal level. Like, I used to think video games was such a big part of my identity. Like, you know, like I literally couldn't foresee myself ever dating someone who wasn't into video games. Like, that's such a core part of my life. I was like, we just wouldn't work. We couldn't have friends that, you know, and like, so it's weird that like diving so deep into Minecraft, I have comfort games I play otherwise, like just chill, very easy. Like, I play some Hearthstone and some Nintendo games, but I don't. Out of all the games that come out, I play less than 0.1%. You know, like, and there's something about that felt like shameful to me. So like, sometimes I think to myself, like with Games Pass, I'm like, there's all these hundreds of great games, I've got to play them, but it just doesn't hit the spot as well as Minecraft does at this point.
Yeah. That's obviously true for me as well, right? Like, I spend most of my time in Minecraft. This is mainly a professional thing as well. Like, I really feel like I need.
Maybe you're using Minecraft as a clutch. Maybe you should wean yourself of that. You know, that's the lesson here. We're not wrapping up again. We gotta. Okay. Any words from here onwards?
Okay.
Wrap up.
It is possible to talk outside of streams. We can talk on the Discord even later. That's cool.
We can.
Okay. Also, chat says that eating cake is the main thing you do in a day is completely valid. So I want you to know that.
Thank you, chat. Appreciate you. But not as much as I appreciate Ulraf, because he's a real friend now. We moved up to official, but you're all parasocial friends. Yeah. He's going to make me a muffin. How many of you are getting muffins? Yeah. Like that. Okay, wrap up. Good night. Have a... Wait, yeah, night. Jesus Christ, it's late for you.
Yeah, it's over 12 here.
Have a good night. I'll have a good cake and work day. I'll have a video out in a second. Don't worry. I know it's very late and I haven't done anything besides eat cake, but I'll make sure you got a video. Okay, goodbye.
Bye bye.